Bugger. Bear with me. Hello, gorgeous. What you doing? What you doing? Huh? She can't decide if she's going to come down from the window or not. Hello, everyone. Sorry, bear with me. Oopsie. Bear with me just one moment. Am I live? It doesn't show that I'm live. Oh no, wait, I can see you, Lulu. It just took a moment to update. Hello, sweetie. Ooh, that's a real tangle. Ah, she's okay. Right, so yes, for the people still in the chat, good evening there and welcome. I've switched over to the microphone that's mounted on the desk over here, so hopefully it's a bit clearer. In addition, I've switched over from the Vive headset, or rather the headset that I use with the Vive, to a sort of like a soft and quite expensive set of studio headphones. So they're a bit sort of less of a clamp around the head, so you know, for long sessions of audio editing. Of going through audio whenever I do editing. So, yes, it also means that I can't really... Well, there's quite a lot of audio bleed, so let me know if you hear too much of it. If the microphone is picking up too much of the in-game sounds, just let me know. And then I'll switch back to the head clamp with the noise cancellation. So, yeah, but I hope you're all okay. Hope you're having a lovely evening, and I hope you enjoyed a bit of Pulsar if you were watching a moment ago. In addition, I'll also probably go put the kettle on in a little bit and get some coffee, just to get some caffeine if I start flagging. But, yeah. Hang on a second, just refreshing again. Hey, you're right, sweet pea. Yeesh. Oh, yeesh. You stay there. Okay. No. You stay there. You stay there. I know. She wants to sit on my lap. No. No lap sitting. No lap sitting. Oh. Yeah, she's okay. Thank you very much, Kirby, and thank you, Reticulum. Thank you sincerely. So, yes, I'll go pop and put the kettle on momentarily. Until then, Kerbal Space Program. So for those who are not familiar, Kerbal Space Program is where you effectively do just that. You run a space program. Sorry, my stream deck has fallen off its frame. Hang on. I think I've bashed it accidentally while I was streaming the VR. There we go. So yes, you're playing effectively your NASA. Your NASA for the Kerbals, so a race of green little creatures that are trying to complete various different objectives that NASA would also work on. So things like sending probes to small moons or asteroids or orbiting Jupiter, etc. And your challenge is to try and, well, in career mode at least, do so meeting objectives and on a budget and stuff like that. And yellow, not green? Are they green? Oh, they're green. Little green creatures. And, yeah, effectively, you need to try and complete various objectives of the space program. So, right now, the objective that I'm trying to achieve is I'm trying to get to the moon. So, here's Kerbin. This is the moon in orbit around it. So it's moving at 542 meters per second. It's a bit of an easy objective when it comes to the game. They've sort of smoothed down a lot of the challenges of the actual moon landing. For example, the fact that it's near perfect in terms of its orbital plane in relation to Kerbin. So there's you don't have to fuck around. Like, say, for example, Minmus would be a more accurate representation. For Minmus, the smaller moon is off by quite a bit, as you can notice here. So you've got to adjust to its orbital plane before you can perform a maneuver over to get to it. But yes, in the case of the moon, it's all very... whoops. I've accidentally clicked on Jebediah's capsule. So Jebediah, my first astronaut, is stuck in orbit because I suck and I couldn't effectively... Well, he doesn't have a parachute. So if I were to send him away on a mission, there's no way he's going to safely go through re-entry. Whoopsie daisy. Yes, so he's going to have to moonwalk to a safer vessel if I'm going to preserve. Yeah, if I'm going to save him. Anyway, right, back to the tracking station. Yellow, green. Yeah, whatever. Green for me. Right. Did I get your whisper, Axolotl? Did I get your whisper? Yes, I did. So I did see that indeed. That might be the answer, because when I did stand up, then it no longer did that. So quite possibly indeed. Hi there, Reticulum. Thank you for doing so then, sir. Thank you. And glad you like it. Indeed, I shall definitely try to provide more. Also, if you're not aware, Reticulum, there are some additional videos that aren't quite ready for the YouTube channel, and I tend to send out the links to those periodically to the Twitch subs and the patrons. So, yeah, so stay tuned and watch your email, I suppose. I'll give you those additional links if you're interested. So basically, the simple reasoning is that not everything... I'm struggling to get things up to a certain level of quality that they're ready for the YouTube channel. You know, I consider the YouTube channel to be the public-facing thing. So some of them are just not ready. So they sort of, you know, they're in draft form until they are. But, yeah, I'm happy to send out those links. Right, anyway, so on with the show then. So I currently have 2 active contracts out of 7. The first one is to test the swivel liquid fuel engine in flight around Kerbin at an altitude of about 53 kilometers. In addition, I have the objective to explore the moon. Now, the last lander that I tried to... the last orbital craft that I tried to send out to go to the moon did not succeed, and I will show you it now. Bear with me. When's the next video? Not for a few weeks, Agaya. So I've only... so it's currently Random Space Engineers Bullshittery Part 3, but I've only had about 1 week so far. I need about 4 weeks to complete a project. Okay. Where is it? Sorry. The Moon Sling. MK2? Yeah. So this was the vessel that I tried to send over to the moon. It's currently being piloted by Valentina, with the absence of Jebediah in orbit. We'll have to get him down eventually, but yes, Valentina is currently the one to handle the operation. Probably will be the first Kerbal to Kerbal. Yes. The first Kerbal to land on the moon at this rate, but yes, we've effectively discovered that we don't have enough delta V, so overall change in velocity. We don't have enough delta V to actually successfully get to the moon. Now, the post-it note that I made last time told me that I need at least 800 delta V to do a successful change over to the moon orbit. So effectively what this means is I need to get this vessel in orbit with 800 remaining meters per second thrust available. So anything less than that, we will not make the transfer. So I managed to get up with about 700 and something. So, problematic. So I wonder, is there a way that I can oomph this further? Well, obviously I can. I can use thumper solid fuel boosters instead of hammers. That would be a way. I guess that's what we're going to do then. What if I was to use some thumpers but don't have enough, or have about half solid fuel in them instead of the full? Because I'm worried that if we use the full, it's just going to go up to like ridiculous heights and we can't control it. Let's give it a try. So currently it's 1,855. Can I just write that down? So in atmosphere, 1,855 meters per second as its total delta V. YouTube, Dinkin Flicker? By far more time spent on editing for YouTube. By pure necessity. Those videos take forever to edit. Right, sorry, bear with me. So 3, take off that. So instead of having the hammer, we'll have the thumper. So these are much larger, as you can see. It makes the craft much more expensive, though. So each one of these costs 850 Kerbin dollars, as opposed to 400. Okay. That's not that... I was expecting more expensive than that, frankly. Put that away. Put these there. Alright, so if we drop the thrust limit down... So we've now gone up to... So it was 1,855 meters per second. It's now 2,461. And if we switch the delta V stat over to in a vacuum, we've gone up to 5,324. Let me just write that down. Of course, that won't be all of it. Not all of this will be activated in a vacuum. But nevertheless, let me just write that down. 5,324 versus altitude 2,461. Sea level. Oh, it's the same. Okay. Watch my TWR. Yeah, where can I see my TWR? So that would be my thrust to weight ratio, isn't it? Which needs to be above 1, I believe. If it's anything less than 1, then you don't have enough thrust versus your weight to actually get off the surface. I'm still learning a lot of this, I'm afraid. So all of this wasn't actually in the Kerbal Space Program, like years ago when I played it. So all of this, so when it comes to your Delta V, you just kind of had to eyeball it, really. Or rather, there were mods that you could download, but I don't believe it was in the game. Right, what's this? So thrust 0. So where's the total thrust to weight ratio? Thrust to weight 1.0. Oh, wait a minute. So, oh, I need to fix the staging first. Of course, because this is in altitude, isn't it? So, in a vacuum. Really? Still can't manage in a vacuum? So I was using this Terrier engine to just adapt the direction of travel. It's per stage. Is it per stage? Okay. Hang on a minute. So let's just get back to... Can I close that down? How do I get rid of this? Sorry. There we go. Just do that. Right, so these all activate at once. I need the Terrier to go with it because it has a gimbal. So these boosters contain solid fuel. So once they're lit, that's it. They will keep burning until they're extinguished. You can't control them in any reasonable way. So this thing here, the Terrier liquid fuel engine, which is pretty shitty when it's in an atmosphere, this thing has a gimbal on it, which will give me some measure of control, but not much. So a T400 liquid fuel tank, 2 of them, and there's another Terrier there. Okay. Thank you, Attrition. Thank you very much, Attrition. Sorry, you can tell? It's 0.9? How can you tell? How can you tell its total thrust to weight ratio? Is it shown in the first... Whoops, sorry. Minimize the game. Is it shown in the first phase? No, it should be good. Yeah, Destroyer. I seem to... Yeah, it will give me a limited control, but really not that much. Let's give it a go, frankly. Let's just, learn by doing, really. So make sure that Valentina is in the cockpit. She's ready to go. Good, good. Just do a quick check. So parachute for the return journey. Yep. Decoupler. So the secondary engine for stage 2. Break off the boosters. Yeah, everything should be a-okay. We've got some scientific measuring devices here and here. Okay. Add 1 liquid tank to the first stage. I do. I have this one here. Okay, let's give it a go. So let's go out to the launch pad, and I don't have the ability to unlock struts yet, unfortunately, so I can't actually lash it all together. Or do I? No. Okay. Let's go then. So, to launch we go. Oi. Low atmospheric gimbal engine for the first stage and leave the Terrier for the second. Well, we'll see, Father. I suspect that the boosters will be uncontrollable by the Terrier. We'll see. Let's just see what happens. Okay, so Valentina is on the launch pad. She's ready to go. Sorry, can I just refresh the browser? Okay. Right, okay then. So we need to try and get into orbit as best we can with, according to my notepad, at least 800 Delta V remaining in order to make a pass on the moon, effectively. So let's give it a go then. So, hang on, the objective? Yeah, just fly by the moon. That's the main objective. Stabilization systems are engaged. Staging looks good. No flaps. That's a good shout. I've forgotten about that. Thank you very much. I've screwed up. I should have put on some fins to assist the ascent as it... Well, the control as it ascends. So I'll actually put the winglets... I'll put them on the boosters. Can I do mirrored mode if I middle mouse? Is that still a thing? Yeah, there we go. Put them on the boosters here. I don't know if I need to do the rotation, but I'll do it anyway. Oh, no. Select the fins, please. Let's try that. Give it a save. And try again. Hi there, random. Well, yeah, wakey. Good morning. Kerbals have personal parachutes now. Indeed, apparently so. That is the case. However, I can't actually have him exit the craft shortly before crashing, Sip, because in order to do so, you need to have an upgraded astronaut complex, which I don't have. So he's stuck in there until I do. But frankly, once I've got an upgraded astronaut complex, I can simply, have him picked up and, if possible, if I have one of those grappling clamp things, drain his existing ship of its fuel and have him, tag along with another mission. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, stand by. Oh, what's that smell? Oh, well done. Sorry, bear with me. Lulu wants... She's waiting here to be rewarded because she's been a good girl because she's just done a poop on her little plastic mat in the corner of the room. Well done. Yeah. Did you do a poop? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Who's a good girl? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Sorry, can I just go clean this up? I will be back momentarily. Who's your good girl? Who's your good girl? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Who's my clever clogs? Huh? Who's my clever clogs? Yeah. Well done. Who's your clever clogs? Good girl, yeah. Well done. Well done. Here's some treats. Here's some treats for you. Good girl. Bear with, just gonna pop the heating on as well because it's a bit chilly. Heating is on. Turn that up. Right. Sorry about that for people just joining the stream. Lulu, my dog, just did a little poop on her plastic mat in the corner of the room. Yes, you did. Well done. Good girl. I live on a pardon me. I live in a block of flat type. Yeah, it's like a building of multiple flats. And so taking her all the way down to the ground floor every time she needs to go to the toilet is a bit of a hassle, especially at night when it's cold. So yeah, she's just got a little plastic mat with those puppy pads. They're just it's like the same material that nappies are made out of. With like the carbon in them. So a wide surface area. So yeah, she just goes on that, grab it by the corners, fold it up, put it in a plastic thing, put it in the bin, all done. So yeah. Anyway, right. You've had your reward, sweetie. Yes, you had. Yes. Nipples. Right. Where's her? Hang on. Where's your chew toy? What have you done with it? Yeah. The radiator's on. You'll entertain yourself in a minute looking out the window for any cats. Okay then. So here we go. So let's see if we have sufficient thrust or if the terriers can control it. So we need to launch. Okay. The answer is the thrusters. So the boosters rather. At their current output, do not have enough thrust. It's also quite a bit loud for you. I think I've turned it up too much for you guys. Okay, no big deal. So we just revert flight back to the vehicle assembly, and we alter the total amount of thrust there. So I'm just going to modify your sound. I think it was a bit loud for you guys, because it all jumped all the way up into the orange. Let's try that. So, total thrust, let's up that to this. Say 70 in total. Okay. Right. Oh dear. So the lack of struts there means it's going to dance around for a bit. Okay. So let's turn on the stabilizers and hit it. There we go. That's better. So, we're a bit off center there. That's a bit awkward. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So the tiny little Terrier engine is having trouble, well, the fins are having trouble controlling the craft. I'm trying to sort of face it. Oh no, we're facing the wrong direction, aren't we? Can I correct it? No. Let's try that again. Revert flight back to the launch. So what I need to try and do is face 90 degrees. I need to try and face east. Oh dear. Ooh, that's not good. Oh dear, oh dear. I think it might be clipping the floor. Let's go back to the vehicle assembly. So what's going wrong there? Are the fins too low? Maybe? Sorry, bear with me. Put them a bit higher? Where's my center of thrust versus my center of mass? So we want it to be quite... No, we want it to be as low as we can, really. Yeah, around about there. Give that another go. Yeah, if I had struts, I'd be able to connect the pieces up in a bit more of a stable fashion, but I haven't unlocked them yet. Thank you, Alpha. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Right, okay, so eastbound is that way. Let's go. So let's bring her up to about 4 kilometers, and then we'll start turning gradually eastbound. This is because we want to try and move in the same direction that the planet is rotating, so we get a bit of free extra energy. So a little bit of additional delta V. Oh yeah, it's very... Can you see how wobbly it is without the struts? Yeesh. So yeah, we need to be turning to approximately 45 degrees as soon as we can to make the most out of the gravity turn. Because we want to be turning, yeah, we want to be flying in the rough direction that we're going to orbit, rather than going straight up and then turning 90 degrees and then flying in orbit. We want to try and cut the corner, as it were. Oh, is that way's east? I'm looking the wrong way. Okay, get ready to jettison. There we go. Whoa. Are we okay? I think we're okay. No, we're not. We lost the Terrier. Bugger. Did I lose the Terrier? No, we didn't. We're okay. I lost one of... No. Damn. I did. I lost an entire tank, didn't I? Bugger. Bugger, 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 bugger. Thank you, Callis. Thank you very much, Callis. Thank you kindly, sir. Right, revert flight back to launch. How can we remedy this? Let's go back to the vehicle assembly. Let's try using a... Right, so the Terrier clearly does not have the power to override these boosters. So instead what we're going to do is we're going to use a swivel engine, and we will hold back the boosters quite a bit more. So that we can have the swivel compensate a little bit. We'll have to use liquid fuel and have the boosters last longer. Okay, let's try again. Hi there, SWAT Knight. ZF SWAT Knight is in the chat, folks. Feel free to say hi. Okay. Indeed, well, there are no struts, Storm Rider. This is too early in the campaign for that shit. Okay, or the career mode even. That staging is not correct. Let's just fix that. Right, very good. Okay, 90 degrees that way. Let's go. So have the swivels just assist just a little bit, not too much. So let's not go crazy. Because obviously the higher we get, the less we'll have atmospheric interference. We'll let the boosters be the workhorse for the minute, with the swivel just acting as the steering. So we've just passed 1 kilometer. Okay, there we go. Let's start gradually turning in the direction of 45 degrees. Hard to control indeed. Ever so gentle now. There we go. Just coax it in the right direction. Okay. Things are going fine. Now I'm going to up thrust massively before I disconnect, in the hopes that we can fly quickly from the debris. Get ready. So I'm about to jettison the solid boosters. The empty capsules will just fall straight down. There we go. And... right. Full power. Jettison. Good. We're free. Quick save. Check. That's good. Oh, we've gone maybe a bit too far. Just cut that for a second. Right. Not as efficient as it could have been, but still not too bad. But I should have definitely turned sooner. Definitely should have turned sooner. Right, so just wait up. Let's wait until we get higher up before we do another burn. Okay. So yeah, wait until the atmospheric pressure drops quite considerably. So bear in mind that I've also got a Terrier engine up ahead, so I need to start the orbital burn quite sooner, because obviously the Terrier just doesn't have the power to push through. There we go. Oh, if that's the case, I'm sorry to hear that, Air. Just get a little bit more height. That's enough. Okay, cool. Not bad. So 2,700. Right, remember. So we need more than 800 if we're going to do this moon intercept. So we currently have 2,700 meters per second total delta V. Thank you, G3. Thank you very much, G3. Thank you, sir. So we're going to turn the whole craft to be 90 degrees, so directly eastbound. As you see, the pressure at the top is almost nothing. So we might as well go now, frankly, because of that Terrier. Yeah, we're gonna... oh, we've got loads of liquid fuel left. Fuck it, just go. Here we go, full burn, 90 degrees. So, we're 67 kilometers up, 70 years outside the atmosphere, at which point the music will change to indicate we're in space. So right now what I'm doing is I'm trying to accelerate as fast as I can to miss the Earth, basically, or miss Kerbin. Whoops. Fuck, no, I've lost it. Now, right, now we're down to the, now, no! I've done goofed. Time for a quick load. God damn it. Fuck. I'm stupid. Whoops. Still stupid. But we knew that already. Oh, I'm tumbling. Okay, quick load. I hit space twice instead of once, obviously. Right. Special. Special. So, sorry, why is that doing that then? I thought... I got confused then. Why? Because I thought this would show me the total left for this engine. Liquid fuel, loads left. Don't know what I've done wrong there. I made some sort of incorrect assumption. Still not entirely sure what it was. Hang on a minute. And so 60 kilometers. Let's do it now just a little bit. We just need to get to 70, you see. Maybe I should have waited. No, I guess I just burned through it that quickly. I guess the swivel engine just does burn through it. Okay. Right. So 2,500 remaining delta V. Okay. We'll go now. Aim up a bit more. Go, full burn. Ready to switch. Only hit spacebar once this time instead of twice. There we go. There we go, and we're off. So, we now have 2,100 remaining. Let's wait until we get to the apoapsis. We'll get a bit closer, so the highest point of orbit. So, yes, 76 kilometers. We're 6 kilometers above where we should be. Have I lost any pilots? No, G3, but Jeb is stuck in space until I can get him on an EVA mission back home. Okay, full burn. So, we're currently moving at 1,300 meters per second. We need to be at roughly 2,200 in order to, in order to be in orbit. So the question is, that's going to be cutting it a bit close, isn't it, in terms of remaining delta V? We'll see. So as you can see, we're just trying to speed up to the point that we miss the planet. We go around it rather than back into re-entry. Let's, again, just hold off. Do this as close to the apoapsis as we can for maximum efficiency. In fact, with a 7k additional, height on it, we might as well go exactly on the apoapsis. So we'll start falling from this point onwards, but 7k is a lot of breathing room, frankly. Okay, so the blue line represents our trajectory there. Is the game a bit loud? Okay, just watch. You'll see the trajectory start to go around the planet. It's going to be close. There we go, the blue line going around Kerbal. Our periapsis has just appeared, the lowest point in orbit. So we just need it to be 70. Okay, oh, it's going to be close. Okay, I'm actually going to... Let's just let us skim the atmosphere. I just want to save every single drop of fuel. So our periapsis is 68k, so we are within the atmosphere. So as we get to it, the lowest point of our orbit, we're going to be experiencing drag, which will drop the apoapsis down from 83k. And the best place to burn to increase, well, to get up the periapsis would be the apoapsis. So I'm just going to wait. Let's be patient more than anything. So quick save and warp here. Now it's going to stop the moment I enter the atmosphere over here. It's going to go bleh, because the physics engine is going to say, well, you're entering atmosphere. Here we go. So time warp stopped. So unfortunately, we just kind of have to wait a moment. Let's make sure that we're facing our prograde, so the direction of travel. So there's not too much drag. Thank you, Tratty. Thank you very much, Tratty. Not much drag at all, no. No, not indeed, Chinny, but enough that it will be noticeable on the apoapsis over here. So currently the apoapsis is 83, so the highest point of orbit. It's probably going to be dragged down to... I'm not sure. We'll find out momentarily. Can I speed up the timer just a little bit? Okay. I'll just get the hotkeys. Right. So I've just ordered Valentina to just maintain autopilot on the prograde. So she's going to make sure that the craft keeps flying in the direction that it's flying. So the nose cone. So as you can see, look. So the craft is now going through atmospheric drag. Therefore, it is slowing down. So our total orbital height over here is being reduced gradually. So long as it doesn't go over 70k, we'll be fine. It won't. We'll be fine. Thank you, Tratty. Thank you again, Tratty. And for the people just joining the stream, welcome indeed. Apologies if I flag a bit. It's been a fun day, but it's still quite late in the evening, and I've already had some alcohol, so Also, I suck at Kerbal Space Program, but I'm sure you were well aware of that coming into the stream. Hold Alt to speed up time. I believe that ignores the physics engine, doesn't it, Kimchi? Not without struts. Well, I suppose I'm only a small craft. It's fine. Let's just be patient. Let's not risk another space incident. Have I seen Bavin's new video? Indeed I have, Coffee. It's good, isn't it? He's a very creative individual. Okay, can I warp to the next marker? Nope, the game says, no, you're still in the atmosphere. Why, thank you, G3, I think. Okay, so aboard this command module, sitting pretty is Valentina. So you can actually go from her view here. This is what the astronauts would have seen, effectively. Just a command module full of overexcited astronaut. Actually, saying that they were overexcited, during the Apollo 11 mission, so when I think it was it called the Eagle lander? Was that the name of their call sign? When they landed on the moon, so the very first moon landing, and they changed their call sign to Tranquility Base to indicate that they had in fact successfully landed upon the lunar surface. They were supposed to go to sleep. According to the schedule that was set out by NASA, they were supposed to just sleep, rest, and then they'd do the moonwalk later. But they couldn't. They said they were too excited. They wanted to do the moonwalk then and there. So they did. They sort of moved the schedule ahead. They go, we'll sleep afterwards. So, they landed. They did their moonwalk. They got in, then they went to bed. Well, they went to sleep. They didn't go to bed. They didn't have beds. Right. Okay, there we go. We can speed up time now. So, what I'm doing is I'm just orbiting around the planet, around Kerbin. And when we get here, so the highest point of orbit at 82 kilometers, I'll just do an itty-bitty tiny little burn. Okay, there we go. So the most efficient point for a corrective burn. No, Jebediah's in orbit, Skippery. He's over here. He's just stuck because he's lost his parachute and I need to fix it. Okay, so Valentina is still autopiloting. Yeah, she's facing the correct direction, the direction of travel. So all we need to do is up the velocity of the craft from 2,262 up to, ta-da, 2,264. It's that simple. Now we're completely out of the atmosphere and will suffer absolutely no drag whatsoever. Hurrah! Also, I've just realised, did I forget to put on communication equipment? I did. Bugger. So it means that all of the scientific experiments she'll just have to bring back with her. Alright. Okay. So, good news is, I've managed to get 1,065 meters per second of, delta V, so total velocity that this craft can achieve. According to my post-it note, that is enough to do an intercept with the moon, if I'm careful. So, let's do it. So our mission is to find the moon, which is currently over here, set as target. Now, here we've got the ascending and descending nodes. Now, this is only really relevant if the target that you're trying to meet is orbiting on a different plane, so its inclination is different. But as I mentioned before, the moon, for the sake of gameplay, is on the exact same orbital plane as this planet, just to make it easy. Otherwise, I would have to go to the ascending or descending node and then effectively change the craft's inclination in order to, successfully hit it. But in this case, I don't have to worry about that. So, right. So, from this maneuvering node, let's say increase total velocity. Now, when we get to the point of the moon's orbit, what we'll then see is a marker that indicates the approximate position of the moon when we reach that location. So let's go back around here. Wait, where's my sorry, which one's me? Is that one me? Moonsling, yeah, sorry. I've done this backwards, I'm so sorry. Maneuvering node needs to be roughly ahead of me. Thank you, Josh and Nova. Thank you very much. Thank you. Ah, there we go. Right, so the purple marker there indicates the moon's position when we actually get to that point. Now, bear in mind, all we need to do is brush past it. We just need to be caught by its gravity. We can leave it immediately afterwards, and that will be the plan. So let's just enter high orbit around the moon. I mean, that should be enough, right? Yeah, that should be enough. So this yellow line indicates, with a burn of 841 meters per second in 5 minutes' time, the journey that the craft will take, it will be captured by the moon's gravity, but with no further burn, we'll just leave the gravity when we get here, and then hopefully be slowed down to the point that we enter. Is that, yes, easily low enough to go through re-entry. So all we have to do is this single maneuver for 841 units, so velocity changed, so in this case sped up. We'll intercept the moon, take some readings just from its gravity well, and fly home, and then get a big cash grant, effectively. Thank you, Josh and Nova. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. So that should be fine. We'll just do that then. Cool. So as you see, 841. I had 700 meters per second last time. I couldn't get the, I just couldn't make it. I didn't have enough currency, enough velocity to meet such an object in high orbit. Well, the moon. Okay, so 4 minutes till the burn. So how long is the burn? Burn time is 36 seconds, so I should start a good 16, 17 seconds before, because we need to do, basically the maneuvering node is not precise. Well, the maneuvering node assumes instant acceleration. You don't have that because your engines aren't that capable. So we'll do half before and half after, just to compensate for that. Right, turn the craft to face. Oh. Okay, I can't give her an autopilot order to do that, so I'm going to have to take manual control. Oh, how do I override her? Sorry, Valentina, how do I... Oh, yeah, just... Cool. She's now just doing stability assist. Okay. So, I'm pointing the craft in the direction of this altered... trajectory. So, all I have to do is accelerate once we get to the marker in 3 minutes. Hang on. I'd warp to the node, but it might fuck up. So let's go warp here. Get ready to cancel. Stop. Cool. 55 seconds until the... Yeah, so we'll burn on about 17 seconds-ish. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a lovely day today. A lovely weekend. Things are fine here. I fancy some more booze, but I don't have any. Yes, indeed. I am planning to come back, Pandaroo. That's the whole idea. So when I brush by the moon here, we get slowed down, don't we? A little bit. We lose a little bit of our momentum. So by entering the gravity well of the moon here. Okay, T-minus, so get ready for this burn. Let's do it. So initiating burn. So we're changing, so we're picking up speed. So we're going from 2,300 meters per second up to, what, 3,000 something? You can see the amount of, the speed change here in total. So we need to change about 500 meters per second there. 430. Just make sure the nav ball is pointing in the right direction. It won't be perfect, it never is. Needs to be as careful as I can. Taper it down a bit. Okay, whoa, okay, hold up. Right, let's see how we did. We did well, it seems. Did we do well? So this purple trajectory is where we're actually... No, it's the blue one, isn't it? Let's just get rid of the maneuvering node. Hang on. Cannot delete maneuver. Control locked? What? What does that mean? Control locked. Oh, wait. Confirm maneuver complete? The blue one's us, yes? Yes, the blue one's us, and then... Cool, and then the purple is where... Yeah, so the purple is our trajectory once we've escaped from the moon's gravity well. Bingo! Job done. So, have her take over control again. Face prograde. Cool. So, the direction of travel. Any intention of continuing the Witcher of the Greenskin campaign? I'm sure, Tactius, but alas, I don't plan this far ahead. I just kind of do whatever, really. I let some debris from a previous mission down there. Okay. So, we'll fly over there and intercept the moon, or rather, the moon will intercept us, and then we'll come back home. And the mission is to just take some scientific data readings, so fly by the moon, which we'll achieve, gather scientific data from the moon, so from high orbit, and then return to Kerbin from a flyby of the moon. Technically, we could have done this with a machine, with a robot, but I don't... Well, I couldn't... Actually, come to think of it, yes, I definitely could have done this. No, I know why I can't. It's because I don't have any solar panels yet. Therefore, it's going to be difficult to keep a probe powered up. Valentina, however, just needs a few candy bars, and she's good to go, as you can see. Okay, speed up the time. So, there's Valentina's craft, just zipping along. Okay, so there she goes. She's flying. So I'm still not familiar with these green lines. I think this is some sort of... This is the communications line of sight program that they've put in now. None of that was in. So many things are new. Holy shit. New to me, at least. So many changes have happened to Kerbal Space Program. Welcome indeed, Cheez-Its. Welcome, sir. So we're moving at 1,800 meters per second. So as we climb, effectively, we're losing speed. So we'll be at our slowest when we reach the apoapsis before we start falling back down to Kerbin. Well, as in we're going to get captured by the moon's orbit before then. Don't I have batteries? I do have batteries, but I was, a robotic probe, unless you put it in hibernation mode, constantly drains power. Whereas Valentina is here to assist if something goes wrong. Thank you, R46N. Thank you very much. Right, where's the moon? There it is. So how long until it Well, we'll just speed up time, shall we? Let's go here. Warp there. So the moon is just continuing on its merry way as it has for millions of years. So just in terms of... I'm just sort of babbling about stuff. So in terms of our moon, an interesting fact about our moon, it is enormous. Our moon is huge compared... So having a quick look around at other moons around our solar system, you quickly realise that Earth's moon is unbelievably big. I think we do actually have the biggest moon. I don't know if it's the biggest moon we've ever seen, but we certainly have I think we have the biggest moon in the solar system relative to the size of the planet that is orbiting. And the going theory for why that is an impact hypothesis. It's believed that very, very early in the solar system's life, there was actually another planet that orbited in a location very similar to Earth. That planet has been called Theia. Theia doesn't exist anymore because Earth, in its angsty adolescent state, headbutted it effectively. We Glaswegian kissed it into non-existence. We crashed into it. And it's believed that the huge debris field that came out of that, well, the Earth reduced to a liquid state once more, with this enormous impact event with a planet the size of Mars, basically caused a huge accretion disk of material to break off from the liquid surface and start to, well, spin around the Earth. And eventually that also coalesced into an orbital body, a moon. Our moon. Which is why it's just so massive. It's a piece of us that's broken off, effectively, so long ago that we're, effectively we've rounded ourselves again under our own gravity. Which is also why the moon's surface, the composition of the moon, is pretty much identical to the Earth's. So when we tested moon rocks from the thing, we realized it was just Earth. Compare and contrast something like Mars, which has a couple of moons, both of which are captured asteroids. They came from they could have come from beyond the solar system for all we know. Sorry, I'm just... how do I still haven't figured this out. How do I zoom to the lander? So for some reason, I can't... Is there like a... So I can zoom to the moon. How do I zoom back to the lander? Oh, really? Charon and Pluto might be slightly larger relative to their size? Oh, I was unaware. Okay. Indeed. Omicron. In fact, that's the case for pretty much all orbits, really. Is it called the barycenter, I believe? So an object does not, in fact, orbit around the central point around the world. There is, in fact, a point between these objects. In the case of most large planets, it's still inside the planet, but effectively a moon and a planet are orbiting this barycenter, or whatever it's called. In the case of something like the sun, it's just negligible, but the sun has one as well. Thank you, Jester. Thank you very much, Jester. Thank you. How do I zoom to the lander? Or press backspace? No, that's time warp. Or is it... Oh, do you mean... Backspace? Is that what you meant? It's weird. Okay. Let's just warp here then. Speed up time. So once we reach this point here, the moon's gravity will be greater than that of Kerbin, and we would have been captured, effectively. Tab? Is it tab? No, that's not it. No, I definitely don't want to do that. I did that last time. I shot off to, like, Joule or whatever. Thank you, LCUK Inc. Thank you very much. Yeah, I might have to go back to the tracking station. That's annoying. All right. Back to the... Yeah, so I need to reload it. Yeah, I tried double-click, but it's not working. Maybe it's just bugged. So there we go, moon sling, double click, reload the simulation. There we go, cool. So this is what I wanted, to put the camera around the moon sling. There we go. Tilt, is it tilt? Cool, I'll try tilt next time. Right, so here it is. We've reached the point where the moon's gravity well should now be greater than Kerbin's. Okay, there we go. So we are effectively, falling around the moon, but we're still traveling so fast at 331 meters per second that we'll just fly out. So once we hit this point, we'll fly out. If we chose to, we could add a maneuver node here and slow down in order to enter the moon orbit, which is effectively all we're doing when it comes to the Apollo missions. Just get up to where the moon is orbiting, then slow down so that we're orbiting it. In this case, this would require a corrective burn of 161 meters. So what's the minimum? Let's have a look. I just want to write this on a post-it note. Right, moon, decelerate. Accelerate. I mean, that's not that handy. That's super high altitude. So what's that? That's about 165 meters per second. What about if I wanted to go low altitude? We can go super low with the moon. Can't. Whoa, maybe a bit too low. We can even go lower than that, can't we? Yeah, 30 kilometers. How much is that? 266 meters per second total delta V for low at 30 kilometers. I wonder how tall the tallest mountain on the moon is. We need to be careful not to smack into one if we go too low. Thank you, Spink and Black Swamp. Thank you very much. Thank you. Right, okay. Sweet. Good information for later. How much delta V do we have remaining on the craft? 220. Yeah, okay. So not enough. So we can, yeah, sure, we could enter orbit just fine, but then she's not coming back. And we need her to come back. So cancel that maneuver. Make sure she's facing prograde. Right, so I guess all we have to do now is take a few crew reports and bring them home, and then we'll complete the mission. So, right, so crew report. So crew report while in space, high above the moon. You look at the surface of the moon and try to find a good landing space. The inside of the craters might be the best option. Keep that experiment, so we'll try to go through re-entry with it. Could you please step out of the craft briefly? So, EVA. Don't let go of the ladder, whatever the fuck you do. Oh no, we can't because we don't have the relevant upgrade. Bugger. Okay, pressure reading. So obviously instrumentation is 0, as if we're in a vacuum. No pressure. Temperature reading. Measuring the temperature of space appears to be quite impossible, as there's no matter around to either be cold or hot, except the spacecraft and the thermometer. This is probably going to give the R&D guys something to think about. So we've got the temperature of the thermometer. Let's have a look at the mystery goo, the strange material that we seem to have with us. The goo feels right at home here. Okay, keep that data. Very good. I think that's it, isn't it? We don't have a space, like we don't have any samples of fungus or plants or whatever in the Science Junior module. So now we can just head on home. Okay. Right. So, yeah, we're good. I'm going to I feel safe enough to quick save there. So let's speed up time. So we'll go to here. Whoops. So, we're in orbit around... Well, we've sort of been captured by the moon's gravity, but with no corrective burn, the moon continues on its merry way, leaving us behind. In a moment. Here we go. And there we go. Right, so now the moon's gravity is weaker than the gravity of Kerbal. So, yeah, now we're just going to go through re-entry, which should be a simple enough process. 38 kilometers is the periapsis. Yeah, we'll just go through a standard re-entry. Nothing fancy. We could probably break off the... Well, we could break this off now, couldn't we? Oh, we'll wait until we go through re-entry. It'll be fine. Have we observed the mystery goo at high altitude? High in space above Kerbal. I thought we did this one. Evidently not. What about crew reports and temperature scans? Log temperature. Yeah, we've done that one. We've done the temperature. Okay, we just hadn't done the goo. Same with the pressure readings. What about crew? Well, we can't. We'd have to overwrite the existing crew report from the moon. No, don't do that. Okay, cool. So simple enough. Let's just go home. So warp here. So we're now falling, picking up speed, heading back home. So we're falling straight back towards the world. And then we break off and then use our ablative shielding, so our heat shield mounted beneath the command module to, well, slow down and arrive safely home. Warped around about there. No, I don't have the upgrade, Astro Clark. I can't do an EVA, so I can't leave the command module. A spacewalk. Okay, so 316 kilometers above the world, moving at 2,660 meters per second. So let's go and turn the craft. No, cancel your autopilot. We don't need it. It's all good. Close the goo. No. It's fine. We don't want to reset the canister. Let's just face the... hang on, face that way. Get this away from me. Hi there, Novi. Hello, Novi. I hope you're well. Yeah, all's good. Oh, no, sorry. You're talking to Tape Mars. Okay. Right. And then... Explore the moon. Gather scientific data from the moon. Oh yeah, recover or transmit. We just need to recover. I can't transmit because I forgot to put on a radio source. It'll be fine. Flying. Cool. So if I just jettison this, so I'm just a bit nervous. Quick save. Sorted. Then tell her to face retrograde. Job done. Oh, I see. Whoops. So, as we speed up time there, so that's just going to go through re-entry and crash land somewhere, hopefully not on someone's head. There we go. So we've entered the atmosphere now, moving at 3,150 meters per second. So it is at this point that the heat shield, so multiple passes of the planet at this sort of speed would be the point where you'd have to worry about the heat shield a little bit, because it's ablative, it's sacrificed effectively, sacrificial shielding. Yes, it's all good. OBB, it's all good. We're not going to bounce off the atmosphere. We're sufficiently low enough that the drag will bring us down safely. Okay. Yeah, hopefully the goo canisters survive. I mean, if they don't, as the missions progress, we'll just be able to do EVAs to just bring the data in safely. Yeah, we are moving very quickly, so maybe the goo canisters won't make it this time. So if something explodes, then it's probably going to be the batteries or the goo canisters or something. Again, it's no big emergency. Yeah, there we go. There goes one. That's a shame. We've still got the other scientific data, like the temperature readings. Yeah, all good, Novi. Just chilling. Did some pulsar with the guys. Been playing some Kerbal. Did a few chores. The kitchen's looking cleaner. Everything's all good. As you see, the ablative shielding here, folks, is starting to go down. So health of 169 out of 200. So the base of each shuttlecraft in the real world, covered in each of these heat-resistant bricks. I think they're more like the size. They're not really bricks, are they? They're more like the size of suitcases. Is that correct? Each individual plate has to be carefully inspected and installed properly. In fact, it was the destruction, or rather the removal. Yeah, one of these bricks fell off. One of these briefcases fell off. One of the space shuttles. Was it Challenger? I think it might have been Challenger, and they didn't notice until they went through re-entry. So, yeah, the superheated air caused by the compression of the atmosphere in front of the craft was able to basically burn a hole and unfortunately compromise the cabin. Tiles, they're small. Are they, Astro? I thought they were quite big. I was under the impression they're pretty damn big. Columbia. Sorry, not Challenger. Challenger was the other one that blew up on the ascent, right? Columbia. They did notice. Really? They noticed that one was missing? Are you sure? I thought they were unaware. Okay, might need to read about it some more. Okay, so we're well within the atmosphere. Let's have a look at... Yeah, so we should be... Oh, good. So it looks like we're going to land in the desert, maybe. So I tried to aim for the desert biome earlier, but I didn't succeed. We haven't landed in the desert, so we haven't done any scientific measurements of it. But then again, I probably don't have any equipment remaining beyond, say, like a crew report or something. The dog is currently making some disgusting sounds, licking her feet over on the sofa. Okay, speed is being reduced to about 1,360 meters per second as the atmosphere gets denser and denser. A big cushion of air to slow us down. Cool, we're now at 24 kilometers high, roughly. She's just controlling the craft currently. Just autopiloting it. Nice. Shame about the goo canisters. No, alas, I can't, Forlorn. We haven't unlocked it yet. Again, all of this is career unlock stuff that I don't have. Okay, so we need to be a little bit careful because mountains, so I don't know if this is fully accurate. This might be sea level as opposed to a true reading of the altitude, yeah, as in the amount of ground beneath your feet. This is probably sea level. So let's be a bit careful and trigger the parachute a bit earlier than we would otherwise, eh? Okay. Yeah, I'm good, Sasso. I'm good indeed. Everything's fine. Oh, really? Ah. Oh, wow. Oh, cool. They've actually got a... Holy shit. That wasn't in before. So that's the actual height. That's sea level. I was right. There we go. Oh, they've changed so many things with Kerbal. Yeah, previously you just had to eyeball all this shit. None of this Delta V stuff. Well, people put it in with mods, didn't they? I remember that big, like, I downloaded it a few times, but I couldn't make heads or tails of it. Cool, brilliant, and we landed in this biome. What happened to Jeb? Pat, he's stuck in orbit. We need to go get him. He doesn't have the ability to open the command module door because I haven't unlocked EVAs yet. Well, not EVAs out in space. EVAs on the ground seem to be fine. Speeding up time. Whoops. Oh no, don't speed up too much because then the physics engine could go bleh and shit itself. And check the heat shield. Nah, save money. Take readings above the desert. Log temperature. No, review data. No, I don't want to override that. Log temperature. Flying above Kerbin's deserts. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, need to say the trouble is we don't have storage for all the spare experiments. Oh, bugger. Well, the heat shield got blown up anyway. Oh well. Okay, so can you just pop out quickly to just do a quick EVA report? I don't think a spacesuit was entirely necessary to get here, was it? Nope. And back in. Yes, so being a pilot, she can't actually reset the data. Review report. Oh, can I store this and then do another report? Hang on. Transmit it. I don't have any. No. Keep experiment. Okay. No, hang on. Can I not do that? Am I going mad? EVA, then store. No, take. I guess I can't. It's something you would normally transmit. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's fine. Right, here we go. Yeah, no transmit. We can't transmit it, Desky. Excellent. Holy shit. A whole load of... Yeah, so we've done the moon flyby. Brilliant. So crew report while in space above the moon. EVA report from the deserts. Temperature scan while high above the moon. Shame about the goo. Command module. Yeah, so we've only recovered a small amount. Recovered Valentina. She's now got... Yeah, good. 2 experience points gained. This is really good. So the science points are the really important thing here. This will let us move down the tech tree to get some really fancy shit. So, yeah. We probably almost certainly should get struts now, frankly. How much cash do I have? Nice. So that's... oh, wow. We've got up to... Okay, so 504,000. So that's way better than 40,000 that we had at the start of the mission, approximately. So this certainly will let me upgrade the administrative... Wait, which building? The astronaut complex. So Kerbals can disembark only on Kerbin, and Kerbals can now perform EVA and can place flags. So they can now leave. So yeah, we can go save Jeb effectively if we have a ship that's capable of intercepting him and have him jump out and yeah, be fine. Thank you, Yoda. Thank you very much, Yoda. Thank you, sir. So let's do that. So upgrade the astronaut complex. Ta-da! Right. Go to the R&D complex. Is there something that would be more important immediately? Well, the struts are super important. Crew cabin, crew capacity 2. We'll need that if we're gonna... Well, no, we could use the 2-man capsule. EVA jetpack to slow the ship. Yeah, well, he's still got fuel. He can slow the ship and go through re-entry himself. And he's got a heat shield. It's just the only problem was the parachute. So does that mean he can just jump out, folks? Is that correct? I've never seen the jump out thing. I've never seen that before. So... At what speed can they jump out? What's the tolerance for the parachute? Thank you, Bug. Thank you very much, Bug. Thank you. Yes, I could, just so long as, you know, the parachute works. Thank you, Spooky. Thank you very much, Spooky. Let's go with... Is there anything more important right now? No, let's get struts. I need to get the struts. So, research. There we go. Ooh. Oh, I can almost afford something. Maybe if I ride around the, yeah, get some science points around the hangars or whatever. 1,000, really? 1,000 meters per second. I can't EVA and repair the parachute. No, well, I didn't. I don't know what happened to it, Elkins. His craft does not appear to have a parachute on it, which is bizarre. Bear with me. Let me just give it a save. Saving Jeb. Let's see what happens. Give it a go. If it goes wrong, we can just load it. So go to the tracking station here, and then go up to Jeb, who's in space. So low orbit basic probe. No, it's just a little satellite that I stuck up there briefly. Here he is. So moon flyby probe. So this was my original attempt to get a flyby with Jeb. And frankly, considering he has 1,327 Delta V remaining, that probably would have succeeded. But as you see, no parachute. I don't know what happened to it. Did I forget it? What did I forget? Parachute. What do you mean? Is it an unlock or something? Let's just test it. So he can get out. Is he wearing a parachute? Yeah, he seems to have a parachute. Ooh. Thank you, Bastilled. Thank you very much, Bastilled. Oh yeah, does he still have lights? What's the light command? No? Can you take a... don't remove your helmet for Christ's sake. EVA report. Report from space, just above Kerbin. You've recorded your observations about the situation. It probably overheated and exploded. Maybe. So keep that data. What's he got here? Log pressure data. He's got some goo. I wonder... Thank you, Razza. Thank you very much, Razza. We observe the goo. Oh no, can only be that up. So he can take the data, can't he, and bring it back inside. And then it's on him, right? As opposed to in the capsule. He can carry it on him. I wonder if we should perhaps have him quickly repeat Valentina's last mission. Because he can come back with the goo. Or does it really matter? That doesn't really matter, does it? We can just send him. We can just do it on the next mission. It was a deploy shoot command. Ah. Hang on. Because he's got loads of Delta V left. Holy shit. He could easily hit the moon and come back and just do what she just did. If we just do it quickly. There's definitely a heat shield under there. Yeah. Same like button as the one to... Ah, yes. Thank you very much. So yeah, he can do this. He can go EVA and then... Aha! Lights. Cool. Right. You can eventually reset the experiments and store it all on the ship. Yeah, but you need a scientist to do that. And he's... Yeah, but I know what you mean. Thank you, Liponi. Thank you very much, Liponi. Yeah, let's give it a crack. Why not? Let's quickly do a quick moon flyby and grab it and come back. So, okay, so 800. Ooh. Hang on. He might even be able to get away with an orbit. Nah, don't fuck. No, it's still high. No, fuck that. Fuck that. Let's just yeah, no. Let's just have him protect. Yeah, save his life. Yeah. Let's just get him over. Yeah, so get a maneuver up to the moon. So Jeb, we got a new mission for you, mate. Set as target. We've already saved it. It's all good. So we don't go. Yeah, so the moon's at the same inclinations as the orbital plane, so we don't need to fuck around with the ascending or descending nodes. But we'll go from here because that's where the moon appears to be passing us. So there we go. Right. So slow the fuck down. So there's the moon. So there we go. So voila, done. So it will cost us 842 Delta V. So it's exactly the same. It's the exact same maneuver that Valentina just did. Coming in super low there. Holy shit. Okay. What's that? 50. Yeah, it's the same maneuver. It's the exact same maneuver. No difference whatsoever. Costing me 842 Delta V. Oh shit, I'm about to hit the node. Damn. Did it too early. Fuck. We missed the node. Can I up it by one orbit? No, fuck. If I up it by one orbit, then the moon won't be in the same position. Oh, piss. Piss. There it is. The moon's there. There we go. That's fine. Just make sure that he's not... You're not such a steep re-entry that he just hits the ground and dies, please. So where's the green line? No, then we missed the moon. Oh, fuck. Hang on. Sorry, I've always sucked at this. There we go. It's too steep. There we go. Yeah. There we go. So he'll be flung a bit. Yeah, so he'll get here, and then the moon is actually going to... Does it give him a bit more energy or less? I think it's a bit more, isn't it? Because we're moving with it. Thank you, Osaru. Thank you very much, Osaru. Okay, so please get back into the capsule. Switch to prograde. In fact, that report that you just collected there, review stored data, you can just transmit this. This is just your crew report on an EVA, isn't it? So just transmit it. Just make sure we have sufficient electrical charge before we do anything. So there we go, uploading data. Good. We'll regenerate the electrical charge when we do the maneuver anyway, because the Terrier engine will recharge the batteries, thankfully. Okay, so the maneuver will be in 31 minutes. So he's going to orbit the planet again before he attempts it. Okay. So, warp to next maneuver. Can we not do that? No? Yes? That's strange. Just warp and then I'll stop it before we get there. So the burn is 43 seconds. So yeah, we'll go a good 20 seconds early. Hi there, oh daddy, hello. Right. Jeb's gonna get stuck on the moon. No. If we do this correctly, then he'll just graze the moon, but he'll be traveling too fast. He'll need to slow down quite considerably if he's gonna stay near the moon. So this maneuver is gonna cost 850 delta V. So 800. So he's got to change the speed of the existing speed of the craft by 850 meters per second. So we've got to go 850 meters faster. That's per second faster. But in order to slow down, we've learnt that he needs to then spend an additional 165 meters per second in the other direction to slow down. Otherwise, he'll just shoot past it. But that's what we want. We want to shoot past it. He's not staying. Okay, let's go there. Watch it carefully. So he's just repeating the exact same thing that Valentina did, except now we've got the cash to actually go and retrieve the experiments and bring them back inside. Okay, there we go. Okay, so please switch off that autopilot. Face the direction of the maneuver. Very good. And so 22 seconds, 21, 20. Initiating burn. So full burn on a Terrier engine. So dinky little engine, quite efficient in space though. As you see, our speed, our speed of the craft is increasing as our total altitude increases, and then we'll meet with the moon effectively. Thank you, Don. Thank you very much, Don. Go. Make sure that I'm going in the right direction that the computer specifies. Okay, and a little bit more. Bish! Confirmed. Check trajectory. Right, so perfect. Little, maybe. Oh, okay. Wait, what? No. Too high. Too high. Other way. Spin. Slow down just a little. Slow down. Oh, fuck me. Hang on. Turn to face your retrograde. So the opposite direction. Tiny. Oh, too much. Oh, it's fine. No. Tiny little changes. Tiny. Yes. I mean, it's going to be a steep re-entry. He'll be fine. Yes, he should have a parachute. Okay, so here we go. So speed up time. So the craft is now moving. So yeah, much higher in altitude, as you see. We're traveling on a wide arc upwards, losing speed as we travel higher and higher, and then eventually we'll meet the moon, then just fall straight back to Kerbin, repeating the same experiments that Valentina just did, but hopefully this time stepping out of the craft, physically grabbing them, and bringing them inside and on his person. So here's the next question. In my brain, one would leave the command module and then pick up the experiments and then jump, right? But I've never seen this parachute thing before. Does he immediately just fling himself from the command module? Experiments be damned. How would I make sure the experiments are on Jeb's person before he goes through re-entry? Hang on. I thought so too, Sploo, but apparently not. Doesn't seem to want to do it. Maybe it's an upgrade that I don't have, as in warp straight to maneuver. Ah, fuck. If that's what you mean. Right. That shit was fun. Am I busy tomorrow? What for Pulsar? Alas, I can't do it tomorrow. Okay. You can't take them with you. You have to grab it on the right and click the... That's what I'm worried about. So I'm wondering if, if he's falling on the EVA, is he just going to let go of the ladder? Oh shit, did I just hit the engine? No, I'm alright. You have to right-click the module before re-entry and take out all the science. Re-enter the cabin again. Yes, but... okay, I'll give it a go, Chaos. But my fear is that he's just going to dump it all back in the cabin. Which I think is what they did before, but might be wrong. Again, I've never seen the parachute thing, so... Okay. There we go. So... we've now entered the moon's gravity well. We have 474 units of Delta V remaining. So we could actually enter orbit if we wanted to and then leave it. But let's not take unnecessary risks. So let's just warp straight to this point over here. Warp there. Yeah, we'll try, Monster. But bear in mind, I don't have a parachute, so, That's what I mean. That's the problem, Monster. I don't have a parachute. Oh, fuck, the experiment. Quick. Don't forget the experiment. Quick, observe the mystery goo. Quick. That's what we wanted. Right, keep the data. Log pressure data, we've already done that one. Don't worry. Log temperature data, we've already done that one. Don't worry. Can we do an EVA report that she couldn't do? There we go. Keep the experiment. Cool. Holy shit, that was close. Whoops. Right, so... get back into the craft, transmit that. Do we have sufficient electrical charge? Should be fine. Quick save it just in case. Right. Review stored data. EVA report, transmit. High gain antenna. Okay. There we go. Cool, and we have sufficient electrical charge. Right, so crew report, already done that one. It was just the EVA report that we didn't have. So... now, this is the thing that she struggled with. What I want to do is I want to step out and then grab that data. Collect data. Yep, it will render it immobile and let's have a scientist to fix it. Done. So we've got the data. It's on him. Now, I just need to make sure the data stays on him because he's the only thing that's going to be landing. This command module comes crashing down fairly soon. Can't I just transmit the data? Well, I could, but it would give me a penalty, wouldn't it? So, and if I just get back in. So, review stored data. So, yeah, as you can see. So, I get 18 science if I can bring it back, but 7.6 if he just transmits it. Keep the experiment. So, now here's the question. Where is it stored? So, if I pressed EVA, where is the data stored? So, pretend we're going through re-entry. That's my fear. So, it's in the module. So, take it. Leave it on you. Re-enter the pod. Okay, now is it... so, my understanding is that they just dump them in the command module, like every time, by default. So, EVA. Yeah, it is. I was right. Damn. So, is this going to work? So, when this pod is falling at 240 meters per second, with no parachute, can he hold onto the ladder to go take data in time? Does that make sense? Speaking to the chat? Is there a way that I can just leave it on his person? Because he's jumping. I have to be quick. Oof. No parachute. No, there's the parachute here on his back, right? Deploy shoot. Well, we'll give it a go. Well, actually, I mean, we could just transmit it. If it's not going to work, this is what I mean, chat. If it's not going to work, we might as well just transmit it home now, rather than lose it. Oh! double up. Damn, have I already left the moon's influence? No, I haven't yet. Why don't we do both? Transmit one and take the remainder home. That still works, right? So if I observe the mystery goo... Oops. Get back here. Hang on. Transmit it and then we'll make up the remainder if we come home with it, yes? So observe the mystery goo. Transmit. Yeah, just give it a shot. Fuck it. So transmit. Do we have sufficient electrical charge? Let's find out. Ooh, bumberries. We don't. Okay, and now in order to get any electrical charge back, I've got to activate the engines. Shouldn't be a problem. They're manually controlled by, you know, levers and shit. But still, bugger. Right. Okay, speed up time. Here we go. So now falling back to Kerbin. So 46 kilometers is where we're going to, skim the atmosphere. I'm sure we'll hit it before then. So we're falling back to Kerbin. So here's the question. Can we safely grab the scientific data whilst falling at 250 meters per second and then activate the parachute? No, the thrust won't work. The engine's going to explode long before then. Hi there, get Gully. Yeah, I'm good. Hope you're well indeed. Do a small burn and transmit. No, I don't want to make that any steeper than it needs to be. No, it's fine. It'll be fine. We'll wing it. Yep, Jeb can do it. He can do it. Right. So he's in. He's ready. Let's retract these, please. There we go. Retract the antenna. Okay. And then jettison it now. There we go. Switch on your SAS and switch to retrograde. Auto. Oh no! No! I've done goofed. No electrical power because I didn't activate the engines to get sufficient charge. Shit. Shit. Because I don't know solar power. Shit. Oh, look, I accidentally slipped on the quick load button. Silly me. Sorry. Does he have the data? Sorry, I didn't want to lose Jeb. I like Jeb. He's awesome. Retract antenna. Retract antenna. Don't do the transmission thing this time. Alright. Yes. Save scum, blah, blah, blah. I'm not losing Jeb. Fuck you. Okay, let's go. Warp here. Whee! Blimey, it's nearly midnight. Hello, Lulu. Are you my good girl? What are you doing? Huh? What's she doing down there? She's making bubbling noises. She was just grooming herself. See, I would take her for the W word outside, but it's freezing and she gets grumpy. She's really unsatisfying to W when it's cold, because she just starts sandbagging. She just wants to go home. She just doesn't like being out in the cold. She's got a little cold coat and everything, but she hates it. She's pampered. That's what she is. Pampered. Okay. So for the people just joining the stream, this is just a quick repeat of the last mission we did a few minutes prior, where we had Valentina orbit the moon to retrieve scientific data, but we didn't have the funds to upgrade our astronaut complex at the time to perform an EVA, so a spacewalk effectively. So when we went through re-entry with Valentina, the delicate scientific equipment that was mounted outside the vessel exploded. So now that we can perform an EVA, we've taken that data inside, so it's now inside the capsule. But here's the catch. We need to grab that data from the capsule just before Jebediah jumps out and activates his parachute, because unlike Valentina's command unit, it seems that he doesn't have a parachute on his command unit. It seemed I either forgot to install it or it exploded. I don't know which one. Annoyingly. Tell Tell you what, maybe I should just make sure we have sufficient electrical power. No, we've got loads of electrical charge. We're fine. What is he doing? There we go. So yes, the pod, once it reaches the point where we'll be getting out, will be falling at around 250 meters per second. So whether or not he can hold onto the ladder in time to grab the data remains to be seen. Right. So here we go. So we're falling towards Kerbin. So we're currently about 180 kilometers above the surface. The atmosphere starts at 70 kilometers. Let's jettison the what's it. There goes the last of the fuel. So later in the space program, the area around Kerbin will be full of debris from canisters, boosters, etc., just left in high orbit. In this particular case, though, that is just going to go through re-entry at the same time that I do. I probably shouldn't do this because this is caffeine, but I'm enjoying this. Right. Here we go. So, I mean, I presume that Jeb's going to be fine. It's just a question of whether or not he can get the scientific data. So the primary mission is, well, save Jeb. But it would be nice to get the data as well. Okay, 62 kilometers above the surface. So the pressure gauge at the top here is going to start to increase as the air pressure starts to get... Well, we've got the thin atmosphere at this altitude, but it's going to get denser as we get lower. So you're about to see what happened to Valentina repeat itself. So the scientific equipment on the edges of the command module is going to start to blow up as the temperatures exceed the tolerances of the material. Yeah, Haft. It's not a big deal, is it? Is that a thing, Dursky? Does that matter? I don't think that matters, does it? Yeah, we'll see, Reaper. We'll see. Let's give it a save. Where's the parachute? It should be on his back. Hi there, Digby. ZF Digby is in the chat, everybody. Feel free to say hi to him. So you probably know Digby as the spirited tank commander guy that we met in Arma 3, who's joined us in many a ZF adventure since over the last few years. He's shockingly into World War II. Well, war stuff generally. Like, you know, crazily so. You've seen him in lots of things we do. Okay, we're 49, well, just past 50 kilometers above the surface. We're moving at 2,893 meters per second. Ooh, interesting. So, now that we passed the periapsis, we might actually, we're probably actually going to circle the planet again. So, the drag was not enough to bring us down on one orbit, which is fine. We'll just go on the next one. We can be patient. In fact, this is basically the bread and butter of aero braking. So the act of using a planet's atmosphere to slow you down rather than turning a craft round and burning fuel, which is heavy. You can just skim over the atmosphere of a planet that you're targeting to dramatically slow your total descent. So let's just go round again. Effectively, we missed this junction. We've got to go round again. Shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Come on. It's because I'm within the atmosphere, so it won't let me speed up the time because it's like physics. Bleh. Okay. There we go. Yes, indeed. In hindsight, I probably should have used the fuel that I had remaining to ensure that my... Yeah, I could have done that in the first go. But again, it's no big deal. Just be patient. Just means he's got to wait for like a day as he orbits the world. Well, not even that. A few hours, really. Okay, there we go. Let's go back round. Thank you, Nove. Thank you very much, Nove the Homo. Thank you, sir. Right, here we go. So, everything looks good. So we're entering the atmosphere again. So 70 kilometers. There we go. So as I was mentioning this morning, obviously there's lots of differences. The simplified, Kerbal Space Program has a lot of things simplified effectively compared to how it was. Yeah, with Earth, we don't have like a hard boundary where there's suddenly no atmosphere. Even things that are in relatively high orbit deal with a little bit of drag. The International Space Station, for example, has to occasionally perform a corrective burn just to give itself a little bit of extra momentum, a little bit of extra velocity in order to counteract the slight drag, which my understanding is a bit more of a problem now that the International Space Station is much larger. It's got a much larger surface area than when it was first put up there. So, yeah, but even still, it's marginal. There's a very good video on YouTube, it's very fascinating, of one of the astronauts aboard the International Space Station. I think he's holding a camera case or something as the corrective burn is performed, and you can see it drift throughout the cabin as, as the change of velocity is observable. It's really interesting. Thank you, Porinator Rita. Thank you very much, Paul. Thank you. Right. So, looking at the other side of the world. So, yes, the apoapsis, the highest point in orbit, is going down quite quickly as the drag is, well, as the command module is experiencing drag. The ablative shielding is going down quite considerably now, so you could only do this maneuver a few times and then you're in trouble. The ISS will be decommissioned soon, won't it? I'm not sure, Dursky. Not sure indeed. Thank you, Alumnius. Thank you very much, Alumnius. Thank you. Hopefully we don't need a third pass. We might even need a third pass. Maybe? We'll see momentarily. So we've passed the periapsis and now we're increasing in altitude. No, we should be fine. We're nowhere near the edge. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Okay. Does spinning matter? I don't know if that matters. Never heard anyone say it mattered. Thank you, AJM. And Miss. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're climbing. Should be fine, hopefully. Thank you, Miss and AJM. So the heat shield is almost half now. So yeah, we'll be fine. You're very welcome, Jetman, and thank you for the compliments. And thank you, Kika. Yeah, we're fine. We got it. This is the landing. Alright. So yeah, this is the same mission that we just did. Presumably, quite well soon, a moon landing itself will be on the cards, although we'll probably send a probe first rather than a manned mission, for we do not have to worry about a probe coming back. So obviously we don't have to pack any additional fuel. Alright, so okay, we're on about half health now of the ablative shielding. There we go. So almost, and that's it. No escape. Past the point of no return. So we are definitely, absolutely entering the atmosphere now. We have sufficient electrical charge. All is good. Jeb's in control. So to reiterate, there is no parachute mounted on the command module for reasons unknown. Either it's destruction on the ascent phase, which I didn't notice, or I forgot to add it. Either way, Jeb is going to have to take the option where he bails out, but my hope is that he can grab the scientific data that's in the command module with him. If he can't, it's fine. It's not a huge deal. But it'd be nice if he could. Yeah, oh, dear me. Ah, fuck. No, go away. Sorry. Program's asking if they want to update on me. Right. So, atmosphere. It's reached the point where we're flying. Well, we are falling, right? No, we're climbing. God damn it. Yeah, we're going back to the apoapsis, but it's still within the atmosphere. Speed up time. Come on. Right. So apoapsis being the highest point. Once we get past this point, we'll start falling again. No, not really, Schlim. Sorry, I know it sounds like I'm a bit of a pessimist, but no, I don't really give a shit about marketing and stuff like that. I've worked in software development long enough to know that talk is cheap. So yeah, if Kerbal Space Program 2 is decent and is the new developer is decent enough, and they have sufficient quality control, then hooray. But no sense getting hyped for something that's not assured. It could be dog shit. It is Take-Two after all. It was sold on, wasn't it, right? So never pre-order, ever. Sorry, I know I say that every time, but seriously. Pre-ordering's for idiots. Okay, so we're now falling. Looks like you're going to have to be picked up by fishermen if you land in the ocean. At 150 meters per second, you're effectively doing 2,002... Oh, right. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be able to hold on to the ladder, Digby. I don't know how the physics of... I've never seen the parachutes before. They were never in Kerbal back in the day. Okay. No, Dr. Dazzle, no reason for it. Even the most fantastic company that exists now, even the greatest company performing the greatest things now can easily shit the bed and fail on their next release. Their previous releases are no sign of overall quality. Look at BioWare. The titan that was BioWare at its heyday. What are they now? Holy fuck. Look at the awesome Ghost Recon series, and now Ubisoft has just completely fucked it. Previous success doesn't mean success always. Look at the Witcher. I can never pronounce their name properly. Sorry. Yeah, look at Bethesda. Better example. Look at Bethesda. Holy fuck! How the mighty fall, eh? Just wait until it's released. Just wait until it's released. Wait for the user reviews. The people who aren't paid shills, Don't listen to streamers bopping up and down, going, "Yo, this game's amazing," and then accepting like a fuck ton of money on the side. I've got whole email folder, like fucking, I've got a whole corporate horseshit email folder full of people trying to bribe you for shit like that. It happens. It's bullshit. Just wait until actual user reviews are out and actual customers like you are saying it's good. Then buy it. Okay, here we go. Right, so let's give it a quick save before I fuck this up. Moment of truth. So he needs to step out, grab the data, and then jump. We're at 14 kilometers. Slowing down. Okay, about to pass 12 kilometers. Actually, what's the actual reading? There we go. That's the land. I was looking at the sea level. Well, it's just a coast anyway. We'll be fine. Okay, we are still descending slowly. Let's do it now, I think. So, good luck. EVA. Okay, grab the... That was too slow. It's fine. Okay. Whee! He'll be fine. Yeah, oh, he's got his little jetpack. Whee! Does it actually work? Well, no, it doesn't have sufficient thrust. So he's got a little jetpack powered by monopropellant. This works on Minmus, for example, where the gravity is really light. And certainly out in space. But obviously it's not going to do fuck all. Deploy shoot. Aja. How cool, they put parachutes on the Kerbals. Yeah, there goes the science. Oh well. Thank you, Nice Guy, and Captain, and Kikatsa, and AJM. Thank you, all of you. Okay, so I can speed up the time safely, yes? Or is he going to pancake? Does the wreck have recoverable items? Not anymore. Unless a few, fragments of paint and a very, very flat squirrel count. you know, as having scientific value. Ooh, ah. That's cool. Welcome back, Jeb. Welcome back indeed. He's fine. He was just listening to music and eating snacks up on his rover for a few days. Rover? Up in his command module. Hi there, Fang. Hello. Can I control the parachute? Hey, you can. Wee. Wee. I'm gonna fuck this up and he's gonna die. Wee. Neo. How cool is that? Yeah, what is that? Is that a tree? I didn't know they put in trees. I like that we still got the nav ball. Tree. To boldly go, yeah, seek new life and new civilizations. We found a tree. That counts. It's life. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Gently, gently, gently. Yes, be super gentle. He's, yeah, come on. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Oh god. And oh dear. You alright, Jeb? You okay? Yeah, he's fine. Look at him. Made of rubber. Cool. Welcome back home. Welcome indeed. Okay. Tree. So right now, trucks are undoubtedly on the way from the Space Center, where they're going to find that Jeb has climbed a tree and is eating the fruit that he's found up there, and he doesn't want to come down, not until he's eaten his fill. Cool. Welcome back. So recover the vessel. Well, recover Jeb. Ah! Yes, of course. EVA report from the grasslands. Yes, very good. And while we're here, we might as well claim this tree. There we go. In the name of the Kerbal Space Program. Small starts, okay? Small start. Baby steps. Right. Jeb's fruit tree. Fuck off my fruit. Whoop. Jeb. Right. Sweet. Cool. So back to the Space Center we go. Cool. So we've got both Valentina and Jeb back, and we succeeded with the primary mission, which was to perform a flyby of the moon. Now, what is our next objective? So if we go over to mission control, we still have that last objective to test the swivel engine, which is something we probably should do when we have time. Thank you, Unity. Thank you very much. Explore the moon. Orbit the moon, and return to Kerbin from orbit of the moon. Doesn't specify any scientific experiments, but we should certainly try and perform some. The reward for this will be 74,000. Not bad at all. Okay, so let's send a probe. We'll send a probe if we can. We need to unlock solar panels. Otherwise, it's never gonna have. We're not gonna have sufficient power to run the sucker. Bring Moonstone back. Ah, this is new. No, I didn't get the data, I'm afraid. Silver Lieutenant. I couldn't get the data. Rescue Tedney from orbit, so someone else, a competing space program has fucked up. They've got somebody stuck in orbit. Okay. Yeah, so accept this one. Explore the moon. Alright. Let's go to the vehicle assembly. You alright, Lou? Yeah, she's just sleeping behind me. So, right. That craft. Let's find it again. So that was the Moon Sling, MK3. So this successfully reached the moon with, what was it, about 200 Delta V to spare, right? Good to know. Okay, so this craft has, so 2,400, 2406 meters per second. So that's within atmosphere. So that's its total Delta V. So its total, the velocity that it can that it can burn in total. So hang on, so versus 4462 meters per second in vacuum. That's what I need to beat, effectively, with a probe. So just leave for a second. Let's go over to the research bay. So research and development. So I have 94 research points. Ooh, toys. Okay, so heavy rocketry. So a Poodle liquid fuel engine, the Skipper. So big engines here. Trouble is we don't have the equally big fuel tanks, do we? No, they really come as a pair, these two. Radial decouplers, advanced nose cones, hinges. So do we have solar panels? That's going to be the real kit, the real thing. Solar panels. Jet stuff. Space exploration. Cargo storage. Ooh. What's that, sorry? Is that a better drone? I think that might be a rover brain. Not sure. Miniaturization. Docking ports. Stack separators. Here we go. So, rechargeable battery pack, this time radial, so it can actually attach to the inside of the rocket. Here we are. So, a solar panel. This is what I need. Desperately. We'll do it. Okay. So, research for 90 research points, leaving me with only 4. And for 12,000, purchase the lot of them. Yes, please. So, we've got a slightly better probe body compared to the last one. Some solar panels, a rechargeable battery pack that can now go inline, so with the rocket. Thermal control system, so a radiator. Truth be told, unless something's changed, the radiators were always kind of pointless unless you have nuclear engines, which is super late game. Illuminated, so it's just a downwards facing light. What's this? I have no idea what that is. A photovoltaic panel. That's new. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you mount that on the ground? Interesting. Okay. Right, Lee facility. This is Kerbal Space Program Bidder, and I strongly recommend it. It's very good indeed. One of the better games on Steam. Probably one of the best, actually. Very good. The story of its creation is actually very interesting. It was the brainchild of someone who worked for a marketing company in Mexico, I think, and he wanted to leave his company to go into games development. But the company just said, "Well, stay with us and develop it internally," and he did. And it exploded into popularity, and it was one of the examples that I gave to my former CFO at the last company that I worked at, a software development company in London that primarily specialised in enterprise software, so software for, say, like banking stuff, or like shareholder type apps, the prestigious seeming type software, not like little mobile games or whatever. But I tried to convince them, look, if you have a good idea and present it to gamers, then holy shit, you have something amazing. But no, they didn't go for it in the end. They just wanted to make enterprise stuff. Sorry, I got distracted. Right, to the van. So what I need to do is I need to get more Delta V. Fuck, notepad. Right, so more than 2,406. No, 2,400 within an atmosphere. So I wonder if it takes into account the total weight of the missing command module. So let's go here, hang on. So these are the two unmanned ones. So Probodyne OKTO, mass 0.1 ton versus the command module, which is 0.84 ton. Okay, much lighter, so we'll use that instead. So this doesn't have it has no sort of SAS stabilization, so we're going to have to use a torque wheel mounted beneath it, which is the thing that consumes power, which is the thing that concerned me. Okay, so stick that there. Take these off, I'll just put on new ones. Get rid of the goo. The battery. Never mind the fact. So this probe, does it need to come back? Orbit the moon, return to Kerbin. Okay, it does need to come back. Back to the surface of Kerbin. So am I making a mistake sending a probe, I wonder? If it needs to come back to the surface of Kerbin. Well, the probe can go through re-entry, right? It doesn't specify that it needs to bring scientific data. We'll just send a pure probe. It'll just take temperature measurements and just transmit them back or whatever. Okay. Whoa, that's huge. Phrasing. That's what she said. Well, that's huge, not phrasing. Anyway, right, so purchase one of these. So a small inline reaction wheel. So in space, this is a wheel that generates torque effectively, which turns the vehicle slowly. Although my understanding is that Kerbal Space Program's torque wheels are like super powered. Like apparently in real life they take forever, but in Kerbal they're like like left, right, up, down, whatever. Oh, hang on. For some reason the game hasn't specified that one as the main one. Okay, let's put that there. So technically I want that as close to the center of mass as possible, but obviously we're not going to be able to handle that initially. Not with a rocket like this. Parachute, must not forget the parachute. So I might be limited by my unlocks right now, because I don't think I have all the micro shit. Okay, I can afford all of this. What's this then? The T-24. Hey, no. Oh god. Oh, even that's too big. Well, that's going to have to do. Yeah, effectively, Digby. They're like, you know. What is this creature? I know I say this a lot, but bear in mind, this thing was selectively bred from a wolf. What is this? What is this ridiculous animal that's next to me? Demanding a belly rub. What's that belly? Huh? What's that belly? What's this ridiculous creature? Huh? What's this ridiculous creature? I know. Who's ridiculous? Who's hideously inbred? Huh? Yeah? Whose family tree is the circle? Yours? Yes, it is. Yes. So tomorrow afternoon, well, every Sunday, but tomorrow because it's Sunday, I stick her in the car. She gets super excited because whenever she goes in the car, she knows exactly where she's going. And we drive up to see my nan. So my grandmother, sorry, for the people in America. And my nan gives her, I shouldn't say that word because she'll get excited, gives her lots of chicken and ham and other things she probably shouldn't be eating. And she loves it. She just wolfs it all down. But also because the lady whose name I shouldn't mention, also gives her a huge portion. Holy shit. I have to keep telling her, Nan, for Christ, fuck. It's, you're giving her enough to feed a golden retriever. So she just wolfs down a ridiculous amount of food, and then just just keels over like she just had turkey dinner or something. Yeah. And then afterwards she just sits on someone's lap, be it a cousin or an auntie or something, and just gets cuddles for like 2 hours. Anyway, the life of a dog. What was I doing? I've forgotten what I was doing. Yes, so we're making a probe that's going to go up to see the moon. So let's have a look then. So it just needs to achieve orbit. It's not going to land, otherwise I'd give it landing legs like this. So just achieve orbit and come back, effectively. Simple as that. So it's already got the battery mounted on it. What sort of charge? No, it doesn't. Sorry, that's a lie. There we go. Now, yeah, so it's got a battery which has an electrical charge of 200. Now this pack has what? 100. So this is effectively 2 of these. Okay. We'll put on the solar panels. I will put on 3. Like so? Okay. The whole thing's got to go through re-entry because it's got to come back home. Oh, so it does need, it does need the legs if it's going to land, unless I do a splashdown. But are they micro legs? Can they absorb the impact? Hang on. Where's the thermal? Thermal. Here we go. Heat shield big. Heat shield dinky. If I go with heat shield dinky, yeah, that can protect it. Oh yeah, don't forget the parachute as well. Yeah, parachute as well. It's quite important. Well, that can stay. I mean, the solar panels can be burnt off. It's fine. It'll have sufficient electrical charge on the way in anyway. Yeah, they don't matter. So remember the parachute, which is utility. All right, cool. So that'll be what's coming home. So that'll just go bloop on the ground, land, and hooray! Antenna, pretty essential. Yes, indeed, you're right. Otherwise, it won't be able to communicate back to the main base. Is a communitron okay? Is that going to be enough? Can that communicate back? Is that going to be enough? Okay. How much does this weigh in total? Show me its stats. We need to watch out for the parts. Yeah. The parts. I don't know if I can upgrade the. What do I need to upgrade? Is it the VAB?
Might be a bit expensive. Take the middle one. Not enough? Alright. Communitron. Go with that. We'll stick it, like, here. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we'll stick it there. That's fine. The launch pad. Is it the launch pad for the parts? You sure? Thought it was the other one. Okay. And then... Yeah, the legs won't survive re-entry. Right. Oof, it's a bit awkward. Right. Yeah, do you reckon I should just use the big heat shield? Oh, it doesn't matter. Right. Big decoupler. So, whoa, okay. Is that the case? Is that true? That's a lot. Hang on. No, that's it's set to vacuum, right? No, that's why. Sorry, set to vacuum. Okay, so 2,400. This is now 2,800. Aha. Okay. Good. Sorted. So effectively, I mean, could we even go smaller? Could we still go smaller? No, I don't think we have the dinky fuel tanks. We haven't got micro. Yeah, we don't. We can't do it yet. Fuel adapter. No, that's a huge one. Fairing. I haven't unlocked it yet. Haven't got it unlocked. Count CS. Right, so I think, I might be incorrect, but I think the total delta V of the vessel, so the total difference between the velocity that we currently are at versus the velocity that we need to be at, has gone up by about 400, owing entirely to the weight of the probe, which is much lighter than the command module, I think. Yeah, if that's how it's being calculated. I assume it takes weight into account? Good lord, it is 21 minutes past midnight. A little bit more, Skull. A little bit more. Just a little bit. Okay. Okay. So, all of these will launch at the same time. We'll go with a swivel, as yeah, like we did before. Let's give it a go. Should be fine, right? Then the parachute lasts. That breaks off. This will be the bit that goes through re-entry. Shame we don't have a small fuel fuel thing with a puff engine. 3 boosters is fairly overkill. Is it? I mean, is it? Let's do it. Hang on. Let's call it. What should we call this one? This is going to be the. Digby is a twat. Right. So this is the Digby is a twat rocket. I have, however, now unlocked the struts. So that's going to help quite a lot, actually. So whereas before this thing was wiggling all over the place and it was a nightmare, I can now place these things down. So if I do... Is it mirrored? Like this? Radial. No, it switched it back to radial. Ooh, that didn't work. Oh, not working? There we go. So, connectors, effectively, which just stop the whole damn thing from shaking all over the place. They break off, it's fine. Oh, fuck. They'll hold the thing steady, basically. Hi, Edberg. ZF Edberg is in the chat, everybody. So ZF Digby and ZF Edberg are now in the chat. Feel free to say hi. Hi there, Edberg. I hope you're all right. So, Edberg, I'm trying to hit the moon with a probe. Well, not hit the moon. I'm trying to go around the moon. Hitting the moon would be bad at this point. We're trying to go around the moon. Do I need a stabilization enhancer? Yeah, fuck it. What's an extra grand? Do these. Okay. So yes, I'm trying to. I'm trying to do a flyby of the moon with a probe, and then come safely back to Kerbal. Oh no, I've gone over the parts limit. Fuck berries. It's the struts. It is the struts. Fuck. All right. Ugh. We'll do these ones. Leave these ones. Right. Okay, 30 parts. That's the maximum we can achieve. Let's go to launch. Make sure that no one can creep aboard because there's nowhere for them to sit. Don't forget the parachute. Should be fine. It's at the top, right? Didn't I put the parachute on the top? Oh. Okay. Right, so boosters, followed by the swivel engine, which will start low. When the boosters are done, we'll jettison them, and hopefully they won't hit the craft. Then we'll activate the Terrier engine, and then lastly, just before re-entry, we break off the probe itself, and then the probe has its own little parachute on the way in. Right, everything looks hunky-dory. The SAS will require power, but it's okay so long as I have sufficient battery charge, which we do. Very good. Looking good. Right, let's do this. So let's see if it has sufficient thrust. Well, I don't want too much thrust either, but let's just see how we do. Ooh. It's going to be hard to control, I reckon. Ooh, so I need to burn the swivel engine quite heavily just to counteract these boosters. Ooh, good lord, they're monsters. Ugh. What's wiggling? There's a lot of wiggle going on. What's this about then? Is it lopsided, the center of gravity? Oh, it's a beast. As you see, I'm clearly struggling and I'm having to burn lots of liquid fuel just to control these suckers. Oh, it doesn't look good, does it? Okay, we're 8 kilometers high, moving at 434 meters per second. I needed to pull up. We're doing a too steep a gravity turn. Fuck it, we're just going to have to commit. Full speed, commit. Just commit to it. You can't pull out now. Again, phrasing. You ready to jettison? Wait, what? Oh. The boosters still had power. Okay, that was not great. I need to limit the threat. Right, no. Okay, I probably should have just continued. I got momentarily stunned there. I think we were fine. It was more that I paused and went, duh, like a deer in headlights when I shouldn't have. Yeah, we were going super fast there. Let's reduce the thrusters power quite considerably. Holy shit. So with the lack of a pilot with a command module with the SAS there, I had a lot of trouble controlling the sucker. Did you see? I mean, just a little dinky reaction wheel. That's all I've got, really. Typically, you'd have either big reaction wheels near the center of mass, which is there, or monopropellant, which I suppose isn't advisable, not for countering boosters, but still, the point is, I have limited steering control over this vessel. I wonder if I should get rid of these winglets. Were they helping or hindering me? I don't know. Right. So Digby is a twat, MK2. Let's try again. The reaction wheel made me flip over. Whoa, we are wibbly. Wibbly, wibbly, wibbly. Okay. Let's activate the SAS stabilization. No RCS, so it doesn't matter, so no monopropellant. Right. Let's try that again. Oh, you're right, Lulu. She's growling at something outside. Probably a fox or something. Here we go. Ooh, now we don't have enough. Oh, Houston, we have a problem. Oh, good lord. Nothing happened. Absolutely nothing happened there. Not enough thrust to even get off the launch pad. Well, piss. Piss, 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 piss. Shall I rethink this? Let's do this. Let's move that there. Then move that there. Then move this here. Go with me here. I'm a genius at play. That's what I am. Right, so we'll still have the swivel, but you ready for this? It'll blow your minds. Ready? 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 Watch this. Gonna go. I've lost it. Where is it? Here we go. Decoupler. Another liquid fuel engine. And then we'll have a. Swear we use a Reliant? No, use a swivel. Alright. And then, instead of have the enormous boosters, which will be a bitch to try and control, hammers. Smaller. So they'll burn out faster, and they'll be easier to control. I have no idea if this is going to work, frankly. We'll just give it a go. Right. Do I have any reaction wheels that are... don't have any big ones. Where's my center of gravity? Yeah, it's big. It's close to the... Yeah, it's close to the thrust. That's okay. Right. So... These are going to break off super early, so we don't really have to worry too much about them being aerodynamic or worry about wiggling. Or do we? Let's put some struts on, just in case there's some wiggling. No, it does it all automatically, Lena. It reduces... So if I reduce the thrust on one, it does them on them all. It's intelligent like that. It's good, isn't it? Thank you, GT Wolf. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Right, so this is the Digby as a twat. MK3. Fix the staging. So boosters first. And then when they're done, we jettison them. We need the swivel to activate at the same... Oh, the fins. We need the swivel to activate at the same time. Otherwise, we don't have any bloody control apart from these fins. Which I don't think is going to be enough. Or is it? Let's test it. Let's give this a Reliant instead of the swivel. So the Reliant is a bit beefier, a bit cheap, well, a bit more basic really, but it doesn't have a gimbal. So I was having a swivel on the base of it so I could steer it, but let's just do the fins. No, that's stupid because then... Nah, no, it's not stupid. I'm a genius. No, that's stupid. No, oh god. My brain is fighting. Brain. No. Okay, we'll put it here. Right. So, sorry, my brain. So what I was thinking there is at the moment I lose the boosters, I lose the fins, and since I have no gimbal, I have no control. But if we put the fins here, we'll still have control of the Reliant, and then eventually we'll switch over to the, switch over to the swivel anyway and have the gimbal. It's fine. It's fine. Right. Look, it's perfect. It's a winner. You're looking at a winner. Alright, okay, so the Reliant and the boosters, jettison the hammer boosters, then switch over to the next engines and the next staging, also liquid fuel, that time it's a swivel, and then lastly the Terrier. And then we're good. Nose cone for the boosters. I'm at the part limit, can't go any further. It's career mode, so you got restrictions. Right, here we go. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay. If it breaks, it's fine. It's just a robot. Alright. Activate stabilize. So SAS, so our torque wheel at the top. Open up the objective there. Oh no, sorry, the battery power. That's what I want to see. And yeah, let's do it then. So off we go. Oh, that's quick. Okay. Whoa, hold up, just the tickety boo there. Let the hammer hammer boosters do their thing. Now, how much control do we have over the sucker? That's what I worry about. Whoa. Okay. Good Lord and Bennett. Okay, hang on just a second. We have fuck all control over this, folks, until the boosters are gone. And gosh, they're gone. Right. Now we switch over to that Reliant. Now we do need to turn 45 degrees. The fins, I've only got the fins to control it. Come on, turn 45 degrees. All arse, you've got to turn 45 degrees if you're going to do the gravity turn. Come on, fins. Ah, God. Okay, switch over to... There we go. Oh, no, that's the gimbal. Oh, God, even on a gimbal. Good Lord, even on a gimbal it doesn't work. How high are we? Nowhere near. Alright. Bugger, 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 bugger. Bugger, 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 fuck, bugger. Right. How do I sort this? How do I sort that problem? I guess just by using a gimbal. We're going to have to use one with a gimbal instead of the Reliant. So I was using the Reliant engine, but I can't control the sucker. Or just have to use a slightly weaker one that I can control. Oh, beg your pardon. Okay. And move the fins up. Is that sensible? Doesn't seem sensible. C anyway? People keep saying press C. Oh, I see. Ah, I see. See? Yeah. Cool. Do that there. Just to make sure it's not going to break it. Yeah, it's fine. Where's the engine? Ew. Right. Oh wait, what the fuck? No, it is a swivel. Holy shit! For a minute I thought it was a Reliant. I was like, what? It'll be fine. There's my center of mass. There's my center of thrust. Oh god. So, main engine, boosters all in the first staging, then we break them off, switch to the next engine, then the third, Digby is the twat, okay, 4, we're ready. Have I been drinking? Yes, actually, Demon. Yes. Right. There we go. That is one. Okay, that's meant to do that. It's fine. It's like the Leaning Tower of fuck. Right. Okay, here we go. Sky's the limit in a game which is all about the sky not being the limit. Here we go. So, and go. Maybe ease up on the engine there. Okay, so the 3 hammer boosters are powering their way through the initial part of the ascent. I'm keeping the liquid fuel, I'm keeping the next engine down low for a minute. Because, well, if I should start the turn. Come on, there we go. Wait, more power, more power, more power. Oh, watch it, watch it, watch it. Oi, dearie me. Oh, it's thick air pressure here, folks. Oh, Christ, it's so tricky. Wibbly wobbly. Burn through it as best I can. It's alright. Quick save. Okay, get ready, and... Right, there we go. Now, how are we doing? Yes! Hold it here. We're okay. So the atmosphere is getting much thinner now. It's much easier to control. We are okay. Continue the gravity turn. Continue, continue. Keep going, keep going. Keep going. Good. Ease up, ease up. In fact, just leave it for a second. Just get a bit higher where the atmosphere will be thinner. Good. We're good. And we still got the whole other tank with the Terrier engine. Get the battery power up, make sure we're good. Right. Very good. And little bit. Not too much, just a little bit. We just need to get over the 70,000 mark. Okay, and then... Sweet! Good. And... Cut. Stop there. Right, okay, good. So that's our final staging, so our final phase there. So the droid, the droid, whatever. So the Digby droid is now about to, well, leave the atmosphere, almost. We need to start the burn fairly early, don't we? So we'll start it around about here, because it's a Terrier engine. What I need to do now is reach 2,200 meters per second approximately. Okay, so then we'll have loads of Delta V remaining. That was good. That was good. That was a good launch. Quick save. Go. Full burn, 90 degrees east. Okay, so our current velocity is 1,300 meters per second. 2,200 is the approximate objective to achieve orbit, at which point we should have a fuck ton of Delta V remaining to go to the moon and back again. Winner. Okay, hold up. Just burn burn relatively close to the apoapsis, the highest point, in order to maximize the the efficiency of the burn. I only start early because the Terrier engine is a bit rubbish. Well, it's not rubbish, but it's not very thrusty compared to later engines. All right, go. Stop. As you see, we're at 1,721 meters per second of the 2,200 target. still have 2,500 delta V remaining. So that's the total velocity that we can, you know, add on top of it. I'm pretty much just going to go from the apparatus now. Thank you, Ratchet. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. And check the other side. So now we fling around to the periapsis. And we're about to achieve orbit. Okay, taper off, taper off, taper off. Could wait till we get to the apparatus again. Just warp straight to it. Just need to monitor the battery power just ever so slightly. That's enough. Good. Good, good, good. I know it seems like I'm being fidgety. I'm just trying to save every single drop of fuel. And... okay, fantastic. We've done it. So, with 2,127 meters per second of delta V remaining, we are now in orbit. So, according to my thing, in order to do a moon intercept, we need about 800, roughly, delta V, just to link up with the moon. Then to enter its orbit, we need about, well, high orbit, we need 165. I don't know how much we need after that to come home. We'll see. But yeah, I've got 2,100 delta V to play with. We'll be fine. Brilliant. Okay, and the objective is, of course, just to go orbit the moon and come back, effectively. Simple. I made a Kerbal noise there. Don't know why I did that. Anyway, so sorry. Someone in the chat said out of line of sight. Is that a thing? I've got a big communication. What's it on this? So should I unfurl that now? Require complete. What does that mean? Transmit data. Got to make sure the solar panels are facing the sun, obviously. Okay. Thank you, Toxic Nox and Swagaton. Thank you very much. Okay. Switch to orbit details on the lower left, more convenient. What maneuver? Oh, these. Yes, I noticed that earlier. This is cool, isn't it? So I wonder, I remember there used to be these mods that you would download that would give you big overlays that I couldn't really understand. I wonder if they've perhaps added some of this. Because here's an overlay that, I think I understand it. Apoapsis versus periapsis. Your distance to it and... oh! Oh, could I have switched to that during the launch? Because holy shit, that would have been way easier than opening up the map. Oh. Okay. Right, so let's... next Jeb, that's the one, Catler. Thank you very much, yes. So, there's the moon. So here we go. Set as target. So the moon is currently moving at 542 meters per second at an altitude of blah, 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 blah. Right, so add a maneuvering node. So ahead of us, if we were to increase the velocity of the craft by... no, it needs to be roughly 800. Hang on. There we go. So that's where the moon will be, so the purple marker. So we just need to do... hang on. What's the minimum that we need to spend? What's it really? That's good enough. Okay. I need to have a line of sight of a satellite that has line of sight to the base on Mervin. Mervin? Kerbin, you mean? Oh, really? Oh. So I might lose touch with the... oh, I hope not, because then it might just bypass the moon. I do have a probe here, but I don't know if it has a strong enough... what's it? Communications device. Well, it doesn't have power, would it? It's just a probe. It would have powered down by now, right? We'll see. Right. Okay. I'll go to bed soon, Jenny. Right, 1 minute and 20 seconds to the maneuver. So, quick save. If you aim for low moon orbit directly from Kerbin, it's cheaper. Aim for low... I suppose, yeah, I think I see what you're saying. Is it cheaper? Periapsis. I've always sucked at this. So is that the periapsis of... no, hang on a minute. Yeah, what there you mean? 851. Oh, burn is already in right now. Quick save and go. Let's give that a go. So, we're speeding up by about 800 meters per second in order to intercept the moon. We've got 2,000 meter delta V to play with, so we'll be fine. Taper it off, taper it off. Follow the maneuvering node, a little bit more. A little bit more. Confirmed. Okay, so the blue line being our trajectory. Good. Okay, so we'll skim near the moon fairly soon then. All right, and then we'll enter orbit with it. We've got 1,200 meters per second of delta V remaining. So let's make sure the solar panels are facing the sun, which they are. Can I do 2 of them facing the sun? No, not really. It's fine. Okay. So, quick save, speed up time. Does our electrical charge go down at all? No, I guess it's fine. So yes, let's see about this line of sight thing. Will this cause a problem? Will I lose touch with the satellite, with the probe, simply because of this line of sight communication thing? Possible. I've never seen this communication system before. It's all new to me. Ah, so the green line, yes? So we're in touch with the ground. Ooh, that's cool. So will we lose line of sight? I see the signal is being transferred from station to station. That's kind of cool. So instead of just going blah and losing touch immediately with the other side. Okay. Okay, here we are. So we just need to enter orbit. That's it. So add maneuver at the periapsis, so the lowest point of orbit, and then reduce our total speed. So look at the orange blip there. So what does it have to be? So there we go. So to enter orbit, which is all we need to do, it's 160, which is what I put on my notepad here. Okay. So how much? So if I wanted to go low, what would it be? I mean, we don't really have any scientific equipment on board, do we? Did I forget to add it? I should have added some. Yeah, that was my bad. I just want, yeah, we're just completing the objective, but I should have probably added some just in case we wanted to go low, you know? Oh well. Alright, so 262. Yeah. Let's give it a go. Let's go to relatively low orbit. Right. So this will cost me. What's up, Lulu? I think she's seen a fox. Let's go down to about 22 kilometers above the surface. You calm down, Lulu. You leave those night dogs alone. Let them do their thing. Right, so it's a 7-second burn, so about 300 delta V. Yeah, we've got loads. We've got a shit ton. You've got loads to spend. Okay. And we have sufficient power as well. I was at the part limit anyway. Yeah, good point. Right, so warp to next maneuver. Does it stop me a minute out ahead? I hope it does. I don't know. I'll stop it ahead of it anyway. Right, so this burn is 7 seconds, so I just start at the 3-second mark. So yeah, sorry, for those who are not familiar, effectively, now that I've been captured by the moon's gravity well, meaning that the moon's gravity, because I'm close enough to it, the moon's gravity is now exerting a greater influence on me than Kerbin's. Thank you, Gerhard. Thank you very much. And Grim. Thank you, Grim. Yes, Digby, you're right now. She's climbed behind a curtain. And now she's looking at me with a desperate look in her eyes, like, help me. Like, help me find the... She wants me to, like, let her out so she can chase it. No. Good girl. I know. I love you too, honey, but you're gonna make me miss this maneuver. What? What? Why are you so excited? Huh? What? Did you see something outside? Did you see something outside? Yes. Did you get excited because you saw a fox? Is that what you saw? Did you see a fox? Is that what you saw? Yeah. She's like, yeah, she's fine. Sorry, what was I saying? So, yes, I've been captured by the moon's gravity, and effectively I'm now falling around it, but I'm still falling too quickly and will effectively leave its gravitational influence in about 1 hour and 42 minutes, unless I slow down. So, by slowing down by, well, I'm currently moving at 419 meters per second. By slowing down to by 295 meters per second, I will instead fall towards the moon. I won't leave its gravitational influence, and I will enter its orbit. So, speed up time. A simple maneuver. There we go. So 10 seconds till the burn. So it's only a 7-second burn. Here we go. 3 seconds. There we go. So we're slowing down. Ooh, ease up. Little bit. Gentle. Sorted. Confirm maneuver. There we go. So, we've slowed down to the point that we're no longer leaving the gravitational influence of the moon, and we're entering orbit with it. Brilliant. So, Digby as a twat is now an artificial satellite around the moon. In fact, I could probably just leave it here, couldn't I, if I really wanted to, if I didn't want to bring it back, because then it could serve as a communications relay, I assume, for this new system. I've still got 979 units of Delta V remaining. More than enough to get back. Okay, speed up time. So we're falling towards the moon now. Our objective is to just orbit and then return. In fact, we should probably plan the maneuver. Well, we'll go around a couple of times. It's fine. You can see the moon. So, yeah, one of the main attractions of Kerbal Space Program is the fact that each individual solar body is full of, like, interesting, you know, the curiosity of going, ooh, what's over here? So this is the point in the game where you would see the moon, and you would see the surface features and the craters, and realize that you've got to do an actual manned landing at some point here. I may lose touch with the probe. That's possible. So is it represented by the red line? Do we see a red line? So can I still control it? I still appear to... Oh, no, wait a second. Stand by. Comms first. Okay, I guess I've lost control. So I can still see it, but I've lost control. I see the absence of the green line. Does that indicate just loss of control? Thank you, Xavier and Burley. Thank you kindly. In the top left, you have an overview. Limited probe control. Not connected. No data. Hey, that's kind of cool. Okay. So, it means that if I'm going to do a burn to escape, then it needs to be around about here. So, still relatively close to the periapsis, but not on it exactly. I'll have to boost later. But yes, so looking down there, we're 35 kilometers above the surface. Soon we're about... Let's just warp straight to the periapsis, so the lowest point. Okay. So, here we are. So, we're above the moon. So, this is where we're going to be sending our brave Kerbals soon to perform a landing. They get out, they put the flag down. The television broadcast is sent all over the world. And there is much rejoicing. Then they pick up some rocks and they take them back. And, yeah, all that stuff. Okay. The dark side of the moon. Indeed. Indeed. I don't like that we call it the dark side of the moon. I think Digby and I might disagree on this fact, because the type of person that Digby is. But we call it dark side of the moon because radio dark, as in the expression, you know, to say something has gone dark from a sort of like a military capacity. You know, you don't have radio contact with it. Trouble is, we use dark in a civilian capacity, you know, to imply dark, the absence of light. So it's fine from like a military perspective, but when it comes to the actual name of the thing for the civilian population, dark side of the moon is a terrible name. Really genuinely terrible name, because obviously it's not dark. Far side of the moon is better. But yeah, I hate that it's called the dark side of the moon. Gets as much sun as the other side. Right. Tan side of the moon. Right, there we go. Oh, good. The green line. So we've got contact back again. So, add maneuver. So this is what I wanted to see then. So from low orbit. Oh, that's easy. All right. So I just want to do a little slight. I just want to get back into. I just want to get out of the influence of the moon. Thank you, Ms. Lapper. Thank you very much, Ms. So the purple line represents. Let's not go crazy. So just escape the gravity well of the moon. That's all I want, and then we'll descend back to Kerbin. So just that. That's all I want. So only 30 meters per second. Really? That small? Let's write that down. Sorry. 30 meters per second. Escape. Low orbit. Moon. No, apparently, Valinor, I just need to orbit the thing. So orbit the moon, then return to Kerbin. That's all this probe needs to do. So we'll burn in a minute. Thank you, Urbanized. Thank you very much, Urbanized. Go to retrograde for my next orbit. No. What do you mean, sorry? No, I need to pick up speed. I need to pick up speed. If I slow down, I'm going to go towards the moon. I need to pick up speed to escape the moon's gravity. Very small burn. Good lord, it's nearly 1 in the morning. Definitely time for bed in a minute. Okay. There we go. Burn. Little bit. Whoops. Cool. Right, there we go. So I've picked up speed to the point, so I've just increased speed of the probe by 30 meters per second, which has flung me free of the gravity well. So the moon will continue on its merry way, and I will continue to orbit Kerbin, just as the moon is now. Do I have enough fuel for the re-entry maneuver? It should do, Mr. Killer. I've got 949. That's enough. So that if that's enough fuel to burn to get all the way to the moon, it should be more than enough to fall back. And consider I can just slow down by using the atmosphere of Kerbin. We'll be fine. All right, Lulu. She's fine. Okay, so let's warp to the next. What's it? Whee! So the probe is coming home. Need to monitor the electrical levels to make sure that's okay. Yes, indeed, Pyro. I hope to make another Rising Storm Vietnam video. Certainly. Got loads of clips remaining. Down here, Viking. So this orange number here, I'm pretty sure that's new, because I never saw that before. All this Delta V stuff wasn't in the prior game that I played years ago. It was all part of mods and stuff. Right, there we go. So we've entered, just like the moon, we've entered orbit. Interestingly, when we when we come around again, we meet the moon. We're actually going to crash into the moon, apparently. So we'll fall directly into it and be destroyed if we don't do something. So let's go to the periapsis here, add maneuver, and just reduce our speed. There we go. And all we need to do is skim the atmosphere, and we're done. Yeah, we've got more than enough. We're going to aero brake or just do this properly? We can aero brake. Right, so bring us down just within the atmosphere. No, do it properly, for Christ's sake. I can't be asked to do the aero brake's going to take forever. Okay, come down. Yeah, 500. That'll cost me 500. Then I'll just correct it on the other side. Right, so speed up to next maneuver and warp. Indeed, that's why we're doing it at the apoapsis, actually. Oh, sorry, you're speaking to someone else. There we go. So it's a 12-second burn, so we'll do it 6 seconds ahead of the apoapsis, the highest point of your orbit. Come on. Do you reckon? Says M. Feltman, you reckon I won't get this objective? Oh shit, I missed it. We'll be fine. I'll try to go for a splashdown. Cool. There we go. Sweet. So that's currently at yeah. So we'll just do it on the other side at the periapsis. Just warp here. Whee! Someone said leave it in orbit and then I won't give the objective. Oh, I see what you're saying, M. Feltman. Yeah, yeah. Gotcha. Exactly. This thing needs to come into land. So we've still got 438 remaining. Yeah, loads. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, that's where we run out of fuel. Ooh, no, wait a second. No, not easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, so it looks like I will have to aero brake. So yes, I don't have sufficient burn to correct it. So we'll just go for the apoapsis again and come around again. Easy. So down to there, just skim the atmosphere. That's not the atmosphere, is it? Periapsis. My mistake. I thought I would have enough delta V for the whole thing, but I was wrong. So we're going to have to do an aero brake maneuver. Yep. So there we go. So what's that? 41 kilometers. Okay, let's warp to next maneuver. Okay. Thank you, Green. Thank you very much, Green. Thank you. All the bellyachers in the chat this evening. Jesus. Is Kerbal particularly unique for this? Are you rending your garments that it is not perfectly efficient, even though it's going to be absolutely fine? Does the difference of a couple of hundred units of Delta V really get to you that much, chat? Holy shit. Thank you, Lewis and Mister. Thank you very much. Okay. Short burn. Easy. Yeah, apparently so, Digby. Blimey. It's fine. We're going to meet this objective absolutely fine. Doesn't have to be perfect to be, you know, mission success. Whoops. Thank you, Mr. Feltman. Thank you very much. There we go. Perfect aero brake. Brilliant. So all we need to do now is... I'm just checking. We do still have the heat shield, yeah. We're fine. Yeah. So long as the parachute survives, should be fine. We just land the thing. Right. I wonder if perhaps if I get near... Yeah, well, to speed up the process, we'll get near the periapsis and then just do full burn, then jettison. Thank you, M. Feltman. Thank you, sir. Again, thank you for doing that. Yeah. No, wait, other way. Wait, oh, fuck. I'll just wait till we get there. Spin it when I get to the other side. Shit, I hope you feel better soon, Mr. Winky. No, I just figured we might as well use the fuel rather than just jettison it now. Okay. Orbit. Oh, how are we? Altitude. There we are. 92 kilometers. Spin, spin, spin. Okay, then slow ourselves down. Burn, burn. So I'm just reducing the total apoapsis over here, just to help a little bit, rather than aero brake the entire damn thing. Cool, and then... bingo! So the probe is about to go through re-entry with its heat shield facing the right way. Probably going to lose the radio, maybe the solar panels as well. Be fine. I've still got full control and full battery charge. Okay, here we go. We're going through re-entry. So we've just entered the atmosphere at 70, so 70 kilometers. Yeah, all good, Wrench. All good. Just chilling. Just chilling. Oof. So I wonder, hopefully it won't start tumbling. Hopefully the reaction wheel is able to control it. Should be fine, right? Thank you, Ogenator. Thank you very much, sir. Cool. Going through re-entry now. 54 kilometers. So on the other side, the apoapsis is starting to be reduced down. Hopefully, we don't have to do another pass. I wonder if this ablative shield is somehow weaker. Ooh, interesting. So it does have a lot less health. Should be fine, though. That's still quite a lot. It's 50. It's a good couple of rotations. Thank you, 4. Thank you very much, 4. Oh! What? Oh, what just happened there? It exploded? Why would that explode? I've never seen that before. What happened? Catastrophic failure. Exploded due to overheating. They can overheat now. How do you stop them overheating? Okay. Burned up apparently. So those heat shields can't stop that? Okay. Game's changed quite a lot, it seems. I stand corrected. It did not make it. So how does one fix that in Kerbal now? What would you do to stop that? Is that what the radiators are for? Re-entry heat. Slower entry speed. Overheated by 1 Kelvin. Is that it? Radiators. Is that what they're for, Nexus? Need a bigger heat shield. Plummet rather than orbit. So wait, so you can't aero brake with a probe now? Like generally, there's got to be a way. I mean, kind of sucks if you can't, because that's a good way to get to your probes to Duna or whatever. So don't go with 27,000. Go lower part of the atmosphere. Could do, I guess. Okay. No, I want to load it. Oh shit, would not let me load it. Quick load it. Oh no, I don't want to revert all the way back to launch. Ugh. Guess I'm gonna have to. Damn. Really? I gotta go all the way back? Can't I just quick load it? You can aero brake, but I was going 2,700 in a dense atmosphere. Yeah. Oh, thank fuck for that. Okay, let's try that again then. Oh no. Yes, it's fine. So, right. So sorry, yeah, this is brushing up against my lack of familiarity with the new Kerbal. So less of an aggressive aero brake. So what, steeper? Go higher. Is that not going to cause a problem? Is it not going to stay in orbit for longer? Okay, we'll give it a go. Right, so go here then. Just add a quick maneuver. And then, what, go higher? So just skim it. Just skim it then. Let's give it a go. Is this right, chat? T-minus 9 minutes till the maneuver. Yeah, yeah, Senord, I'm not entirely sure. Is it, when you say, so what's the change then? Do I need to do a more gentle aero brake, or do I just need to go straight to the ground on a steep angle? Don't jettison the engine section, let it absorb the heat. Could do. Well, I thought the heat shield was going to do that. 45k is the absolute limit. Okay, below that, then it's too steep, is it, Kralix? Thank you, J Matter. Thank you. Let's give it a go. Warp to next maneuver. Give this a go. How strange. So the probes are quite fragile now. Okay. Gentle. A little bit. Whoop. Wee. Okay. So yes, so 63 kilometers there. So we're just skimming the atmosphere. Oh, we could be here a while, aren't we? Well, we'll just repeat what I just did. Well, hang on. Try to slow down when we get here. I don't really need to put that. Just warp here. Have played Astroneer. Indeed. Whoop, careful. Wait, wrong way. I want to slow down. And we'll just wait till we get to the periapsis for maximum. Lower the apoapsis so I pass more slowly. Yeah, that's my hope. So sorry, Digby. A minute ago you said you monitored the temperature. How did you do that? Sorry. How could you tell when I was going too hot? What were you looking at a minute ago? Rechargeable battery pack. What could he see? Okay, hang on. We'll just do it here. Try and reduce speed as best we can. Thank you, Eat my laser. Thank you very much. You can see the temp when it starts to overheat. Okay. So yes, 2,600 uses as a pseudo heat shield. It's not going to damage the craft. Second button on the top right. Ah. Right. So yes, I fear that it's a little. I fear that this is just going to repeat itself. Yeah, fun, John. I agree. It's going to take a while. Oof. Multiple passes. Yeah, gets more gentle. Okay, so we're climbing. So we just passed the periapsis and we're climbing once again. So the drag barely even reduced it. Ugh. Yes, paid. So it's a pretty good way to say, for example, Duna, so Mars. It has an atmosphere, so the presence of the ability to aerobrake is extremely useful. So you can just come on in, use a heat shield, and slow down quite dramatically from very, very high speeds. Although you used to be able to, evidently not anymore. Well, with a probe. I don't know how command modules work. Okay. Speed up time? Can I speed up time? Yep. Let's go. Warpy, warpy, warpy. Round we go again. Detach the empty tank. We'll leave it for now. The chat's saying use it as a pseudo heat shield. So I thought the heat shield would be enough, but My probe is too close to the heat shield. Is that a thing? Latsky? Do you have to have some distance between it now? Take care, Gorty. Sleep well. And thank you, Lizard. Thank you very much, Lizard. Whee! Round we go. Okay. Make sure we're facing the right way again. This way. The problem isn't me having a probe, it's having a small long probe. Large surface area and low thermal mass don't mix well. Right. Whoop, another right angle. This way. No fuel. Nope, it's empty. So it's just going to explode soon. Oh, sorry, I see you, Gorty. I hope you're well, by the way, and I hope Gracie as well. I hope, Yeah, so, is she full grown? Gorty? Is your dog full grown? At what age do they? Because Frenchies take a couple of years to really get to full size. So the first year they get sort of a bit lanky, but it's the second year that they get the muscle mass. Right. So how are we doing on the other side? No, still quite no. Have to wait and see. F11 for the heat information, really? Oh yeah. How cool is it? Sorry, whoops. Look, temperature overlay. Wow, all this new shit. This is cool. Alright. No, not you, Gorty. Not if you're full grown. I'd be super concerned if Cyanide was dating somebody who wasn't. Yes, don't waste electrical charge. Good advice. What's the yellow toy? Which one? What? Hang on. Oh, it's a squeaky fish. She's not so sure about the squeaky fish. She pokes the squeaky fish and then she gets a bit spooked, so she leaves it alone. She much prefers things that she can rip apart. Things with fluffy insides that can be easily defluffed, like the furry animals that she wants to kill. She's a little crazy thing. Oh dear. I wonder, is that the owl she's defluffed? No, I think it's the little squirrely thing. So yes, Lulu likes things that she can pull apart. Pieces of paper are popular with her, as are boxes. So like if I get like a delivery, I'll just put some treats in the box and give it to her, and she'll spend ages just ripping it to pieces. Concerningly though, she also once got into one of my pockets and pulled out a £20 note. Yes, that did not survive, or rather I discovered that this was the case when I was like, why is there a shredded fragment of a £20? Oh no. Oh, we're going to be here ages. Holy shit. Oh, fuck me. Speed up time as best we can. Yeah, so we've gone past the periapsis, so we're just... Yeah, there's such little drag. Is this really the way to do it? Alright. Oof. What dogs are the Isles dogs breed? I don't know what you mean, Niley, sorry. Okay. Oh, bloody hell. Still got plenty of electrical power, so we're fine. Well, hopefully, well, I think this is the right way, Ash. As in what people were saying, as in take a more of a slower air brake maneuver instead of going in where it's really dense. I think, as opposed to go to the apoapsis and come in super steep. I hope I've understood what people were saying. If I've gotten it wrong, then well, we're about to have a repeat of exactly what just happened a moment ago. Oh, there we go. Yes, I'll go to sleep after this. I just, I need to bring this craft down. Oh, dear me. Yep, but given the speed that I'm skimming at, I might still be buggered. Yes. Too high takes long, but it's safe. Too low is death. Hello, gorgeous. Hello, my darling. Are you okay? Would you like a cuddle? Can I have a cuddle?
Ooh. Thank you, Hockey. Thank you very much, Hockey. Come here. Come here. No?
Okay. No, she doesn't give a shit. She's looking at me like, what? What, do you want to cuddle or not? She's up against my legs.
Come here, come on. Hello. I got you. Yes, I do. Who's a good gal? Yes. Oh, yes, I love you too. Oh, I'm getting kisses. Oh, I love you too.
Yes, I love you as well. Yes, you're such a good girl. Who's a good girl? Yes, you are. She's giving me slobbery kisses on the neck. Yes, I know. I know. I love you to pieces as well. Yes, I know. I know. I know. Mwah. Yeah. Okay, little bit of a close encounter there, Lulu. There. Right. Okay then. Sorry, that's a very happy French bulldog that's getting a cuddle there. She's a hell of a cuddle bug. She loves being on people's laps. She just loves a good, a good snuggle. Oh God, how many orbits is this going to take? What are you doing? She's licking my arm. What are you doing? She sounds like a monster. Yeah. What are you doing, sausage? I need to control the keyboard. I need that arm. She doesn't care. She's like, right. Back up we go. If this vessel explodes at the end of this, I'll be like, ah. What? What do you want? What? I've got a Frenchie that wants to lick every single bit of my exposed arm here. It must be the salt. Yes. Warp already in progress. Warp faster. No, I haven't, Doom. Not familiar, I'm afraid. Hang on. Oh, fuck's sake. There we go. What are you doing? Thank you, Niley. Thank you very much, Niley. You satisfied? Have I been cleaned to your satisfaction, young lady? You weirdo. Yeesh. Anyway, sorry, if you're joining the stream, I'm just trying to bring a probe back from the moon, but it's proved to be more fragile than I expected. So I'm trying to go through a re-entry maneuver by through atmospheric drag, but beforehand I just went to about 35 kilometers and exploded. So now I'm trying to take it a bit more, a bit gentler. Okay, hang on. Entering the atmosphere momentarily. There we are. Make sure we're facing the right way. Okay. Speed up time as best I can. See, are we losing about 100,000 each time? Because it's a pain in the ass. How is being in drag gonna help? No, never mind. Oh, fuck's sake. The dog wants to sit on my... Yeah, she just wants to lie down and sleep. What? Yes, I love you too. Yes. Alright. What is it? Is it shift this? Shift this? There we go. Whee! Right. I don't know, does that make a difference, Valinar, if I turn it sideways? Yeah, I thought so too, Bedingo. I've done it dozens, more than a dozen, less than 50 times. But I guess something's changed because it doesn't work this time. Okay, let's turn it sideways. Okay, here we go. Does it give me better, more results here? Okay. Does Lulu go to sleep on her own, or does she wait until I go to? No, she'll sleep when she wants to sleep, Zabu. But at night time, when we both go to bed, what she'll do is she'll find one of her toys, like one of her chew things, and she'll start to sort of going to town on it, on the duvet. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. You know, she's making disgusting noises while I'm trying to sleep. And then what will happen is that she'll sort of curl up to one side of the duvet and just go to sleep. But halfway through the night, as the building starts to settle and the heating is off, it starts to get cold. So she sort of, in the middle of the night, you'll feel her nose press up against your back, so between your shoulder blades, and you can feel one of her paws trying to sort of claw at you. And what she wants you to do, she wants you to lift up the back of the duvet so she can climb down your back. So you'll feel her sort of tunnel down the back of the between your body and the duvet. She'll start sort of pulling herself down until she gets sufficiently far enough down that she finds the gap behind your knees where she'll curl up and just sleep right next to you. In addition, you'll often wake up to find that she's since left that point and she's wiggled her way up around your front, so you are spooning her. She's now between your arms, effectively, just beneath your pillow, and you get the horrible doggy breath, and you just see a snoring Frenchie, in your arms. And then, of course, when you wake up to go get water or take a piss or whatever, she decides that your place in the bed is now forfeit, and she rolls into the exact spot where you were laying for maximum warmth. She's a cheeky little bugger, she really is. Right. Yeah, she's a cat, basically. I shouldn't say that word, because she's got her leg resting near my groin, and if she jumps up, it's going to hurt. Oh, God, I'm tired. I just want to end the stream. What? What do you want? I'm going to pop you on the sofa, okay? Yes, I am. Okay, you ready? Wait. Good girl. Wait, you're tangled in my headset, Lulu. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. I love you too. I know. The look of betrayal. I'm so sorry. Did I betray you? I'm sorry. Were you having a nice cuddle? Am I a horrible owner? I'm sorry, darling. We'll go to bed in a minute, okay? I'll give you some treats. Yes? I'll give you some treats. Thank you, Fackles. Thank you very much, Fackles. Right, okay, so... Oh, dearie me. Still haven't done it. Shift, speed up, tight. Is it shift? Alt? What is it? Alt? What's the command? Alt? Control? No? No. Oh, there we go. This is where the probe explodes. Mark my words. All this is a waste of time. Digby, go to bed. Bugger off and go to bed, Digby. Okay, there we go. So, temperature overlay. Oh, it's all heating up, isn't it? I guess, yeah, radiators are really needed now, aren't they? So, yeah. So, radiators were previously only really needed for nuclear engines. I can't remember what they're called. Hi, Messi. Yes, I got absorbed in Kerbal a little bit, and I seem to be struggling to bring a probe to the ground safely. I just need to bring its apoapsis below 70. It's currently 378. Decouple and you slow down even more. Really? Wouldn't that reduce the amount of drag? Oh wow, look. So what's happening here? Does that indicate this? What's hotter? Just looking at the heat map. Not sure what's what. Okay, we're climbing once again. Ugh. Gonna be here all night, aren't we? Anyway, so yes, in terms of what's happening this week, though, I'm continuing work on Random Space Engineers Bullshittery Part 3. So far, so good. I've got the video end to end now, so I've got all the scenes that I need. I've spent about 5 editing days. Takes me about 20 to 25 to finish a project. Yeah, so I've got the clips end to end. Not all of them are fully cut though. So, you know, quite a few of them need redoing. Well, you know, like properly cutting down. Well, yeah, so far so good, really. Thank you, Suspect Agent. Thank you. And Clef. Thank you, Clef. Sure, but autistic, that would only be if I had a propulsion system. I don't. Right now, the only thing that's determining me slowing down is drag, so, you know. Right, let's do there. Okay, spin it round. Oh, God. So it's all being bright red. Looks very concerning. Okay. As Lord Bork of Bork Hall. Bork Hall? What's Bork Hall, Digby? What does that mean? Okay. Yeah, still going too fast. Well, I'm sorry, I'm a bit confused when the chat say you're still going too fast. These are just the speeds that you will be at when going through this orbit. This is just normal aerobraking. Granted, the atmosphere was much denser before, but these are just normal speeds that you would be doing aerobraking at. Thank you, Korg. Yeah, I was taking the piss. Iron Lieutenant. The amount of visual effects in any one of those videos. Come on. Right. This is so stupid. The Earl of Borktham residing in Borkton Abbey. Borkton Abbey, even. What on earth are you talking about, Digby? What is he on? What's he on about? You talking about Percy? Is he still a private? Or has he made corporal yet? Yes, it does, King, but apparently it didn't matter last time. It just exploded anyway, which was bizarre. Oh, what's that? Sorry. Oh, the solar panels, obviously. Sorry, I just wondered why I was still getting lots of power. It's the solar panels. Come on. The sooner I get this done, the sooner I can go to bed. Okay. Yeah, I thought so too, King. I thought it'd be fine as well. Wait, careful. Make sure we face the right way. Don't want it all to heat up too much. Speed up time. Yeah, this heat map thing is cool. Okay, there we go. We're in the atmosphere again. So, is this going to be it? Probably not. Round and round and round we go. Why am I still awake, Captain Coffee? Corporal Coffee. I'm just trying to get this damn probe on the ground. Oh, dear. So, yeah, what else is going on? Yeah, so I did some chores today. This weekend, I'm just relaxing. Get back on the bullshittery horse from Monday onwards. Extend the solar panels. Wrong type of solar panels. Try the solar panels opening. Again, these are just the voltaic panels that don't move. Electrical charge, yes. Maybe we should turn this... on the way up, we'll turn the solar panels to face the sun. Get as much as we can. Maybe put the probe in hibernation mode. Well, that shouldn't matter, should it? Oh, come on. Have I done ice fishing? No, afraid not. I do coarse fishing. So, coarse fish, like carp, for example, as opposed to game fish, like salmon or trout, or, you know. Yeah, it's good. Although, alas, unfortunately, I want to go fishing because it gets me out of the house, but it's too cold. It's too cold indeed. Right. Okay, so once we leave the atmosphere, I'll just spin the solar panels round. Oh, okay, almost. We're almost through this. Time for the gym. No. No time for gym. Okay, there we go. Just get as much electrical power as we can. Keep the solar panel. Yeah, get up to full if we can. Hey, there we go. Full. Ta-da. Piglet says, I need to find a woman, not a hobby. When is your mum next available? Do let us know. Do, 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 do. Whee! Do, 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 do. Right. Come on, let this be the bloody one. Is that the music from Fable? You say that now that you mention that. Yeah, it does sound. I know what you mean. I hear exactly what you mean. All right, here we go. Back into the atmosphere. Come on, this has got to be it. Or we just need it to be below 70. Right, speed up time. La-di-da-di-da. So do I just leave this thing to explode? Is it not going to damage the heat shield? Because look, it's got an engine, a fuel tank, and a decoupler. I don't know if it's going to be okay. Guess we'll find out. If it blows up, then I'll just have to do the mission again. Maybe pick a fatter heat shield? Or maybe, as people said, move the probe further away? Is it that the probe is particularly heat sensitive now? Just let it explode, says Sir Beardian. King says you decouple. Decouple so I have less weight and slow down faster. Yeah, I'm more tempted to jettison it rather than just have it explode. Yeah, let's quick save and then jettison it. Alright. Come on, get lower than 70,000. You know you want to. Ugh, don't do another round. Are we doing another round? We just hit the periapsis, now we're climbing. The drag is lessening. Oh, what a pain in the ass. Stupid fucking Kerbal Space Program. Oh no, maybe no. Another one. Let it go around again. Oh no, maybe. Yeah, I think this will be it. Alright, looks like this is going to be re-entry. So, we're still climbing, but I think the drag is such that this will dip beneath 70,000 before we leave the atmosphere again. So yeah, we've got another 10,000 before we leave. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. No, I think is it? Yep, that's it. Cool, this is it. Right, so the highest point of orbit, the apoapsis, is now no longer... Wait for it. No longer out of the atmosphere. Almost 700. Hang on. So yes, it effectively means that there's nothing but drag all the way down. Oh, come on. I just want to land and go to bed. Ugh. Right, looks like we're going to pass it. Okay. Yeah, I quick saved. Right, can I warp here? Just speed up time. Right, okay then. You okay, sweetie? Yeah, dog's just crashed down next to me. Come on. Warp there. Okay, here we go. Right, let's make the call and jettison this anyway. So we're descending. Gosh, there we go. So we're just down to the heat shield. Guess I can switch off the SAS. Hang on. No, leave it on. Leave the torque wheel on. Right, here we go then. So now we are properly descending. It took fucking long enough, eh? Yeah, deploy the chute now. There's no air. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, it doesn't seem... We'll see. We need some re-entry music, don't we? Hang on. Re-entry music. What have we got? YouTube, help me out. Re-entry music. There we go. Effectively, I'm trying to bring a probe back to Kerbin, but it seems they're more fragile than I expected. So the previous act of aerobraking through an atmosphere appears to now have a bit of a temperature, like ooh-ah. So, yeah, look. Oh, bugger. So it seems that a heat shield just doesn't appear to be capable of protecting its similar-sized cargo anymore. Or at least maybe I need to more carefully design the probe. Alright, well, lessons learned, I guess. Thank you, Cricket and Space Jackal. Thank you very much. Nah, it's gonna go boom, isn't it? It's gonna go boom. Come on. It's just the angle. What if I switched off SAS? Would it roll with it, or would it just go boom? That doesn't look good. No, it might be alright. The other bits are certainly going to blow up. Need to be careful in case it starts tumbling. Spin the probe. Alright. That's going to be even harder to control. If I need to. Looks kind of cool, though. Ooh, please don't blow up, probe. Please don't blow up. We can do it. Come on, hang in there, little probe. You're moving at 2,000 meters per second. 37 kilometers above the surface. Thank you, Timmy. Thank you very much, Timmy. Hang in there, little probe. The atmosphere is gradually getting denser in front of you. Oh cool, we've got the ablator up there. See the health of the ablative shield. Okay, moving at 1,450 meters per second. Now at 26 kilometers high. Atmosphere is getting quite dense now, which is also therefore assisting the reduction of speed. So yeah, we're bleeding off a lot of speed now. Cool. Looks like we made it. Thank you very much, chat. Right. Okay, so we're over the ocean as well, so a softer splashdown. So we can't safely launch the parachute yet. We're still falling. We'll get down to about 750, and then we'll bring the probe home. So this probe has gone all the way to the moon's orbit. It's gone quite low, in fact. It got about 20 kilometers above the moon's surface to get some lovely pictures for us. We saw the moon craters. We saw the place where we will eventually be sending Kerbals for a moon landing. And it's like a dry run, effectively, of an orbital mission. Okay. Initiating shoot. There we go. 7 kilometers above the sea level. The probe comes down. Lovely jubbly. Probably speed up the time ever so slightly just so we come down. Oh, pardon me. Okay. Almost 1 kilometer. The chute has opened, reducing our speed to around 5 meters per second. Easy peasy. Lovely. Cool. Thank you, chute. Sweet. So we have our probe and we have our mission. In addition, these notepads tell me that it takes about 800 delta V, so 800 meters per second, change in speed of 800 meters per second to reach the moon from the orbit of Kerbin. From there, it will take me about I can't read my own handwriting. About 165 meters per second to enter its orbit, at least high orbit, with about 266 to reach low orbit. And then to get up from that, it needs considerably less, actually. It needs very little. As in, would take it, as in like 30 meters per second increase to leave the moon's orbit, even from low orbit, which is kind of cool. Right. So all of this is useful information for calculating the actual landing on the moon. The probe has arrived. Mission parameters complete. Explore the moon. Return to Kerbin. We've done it. Recover the vessel. Okay. Right. So back at the Space Center, we've recovered we got a base amount of science for actually doing the thing, but we barely recovered anything really. Just the drone. Didn't really get much of a discount, but we got a whole bunch of cash there. So we got 645,000 Kerbal dollars or whatever it is. Jeb is now back home, so he's back on the ground. He's in the astronaut complex. Jebediah and Valentina, brilliant. We've got some also backup engineers and scientists that can join us on future missions. So now, looking at the tracking station, sorry, that was the wrong thing. I'm looking at the mission objectives. the next big thing that we need to do, folks. So explore the moon. So an orbital spacewalk near the moon. So a manned mission near it. So that's just in orbit, be it high or low. Transfer any crew between vessels near the moon. Rendezvous 2 vessels in orbit of the moon. Interesting. Transfer crew. So we could send one operation to set up like a, well, get some sort of vessel around the moon with the communication equipment, line of sight communication equipment, and then send a follow-up vessel to go and pick him up. So 2 separate missions here to complete this. Okay. We don't yet have a mission to perform a moon landing. We should probably just continue pursuing the... Well, at the same time, we shouldn't forget the scientific pursuits. These 2 missions to go into the orbit should have Science Junior kits with them, so we can take scientific readings from both high and low. And additionally, we should make sure that there's a scientist aboard who can reset the experiments and bring them all home. Thank you, Kralix. Thank you very much, Kralix. Thank you. In addition, we're getting to the point where I should consider setting up a space station around Kerbal itself. So this would just be a basic frame to contain fuel, effectively. I don't yet have the tech to properly dock with it, but when I do, we'll be able to, well, quickly send fuel reserves up into orbit and then keep them there for future missions that are going to go further. So just consider, really. I don't necessarily have to do it right now. The moon landing should be our primary objective, or at least moon orbits. For now, though, I'm exhausted. I'm going to go to bed. Thank you for watching, folks. This has been a bit of Kerbal Space Program. Warp to the next morning. So yes, I hope you have a lovely weekend if I don't catch you again. I'm sure I'll be around aplenty tomorrow. I'll be up and down. Where's the dog gone? She's behind the curtain. That blob there is the dog that's looking for foxes. Foxes? Foxes. What about cats? Is there a cat? The lump is growling. What about foxes? What about cats? What about squirrels? I'm just winding her up. I'll leave her alone. Right, okay. Time for bed, folks. Thank you for watching. Let me just save the game. Moon orbit. Just making a save file. Quit to main menu. Right. Let's have a look and see who's streaming now amongst my clanmates. Bear with me. Thank you, S-Bot and Kralix. Thank you for the sub-bomb, Kralix. That's very kind. And thank you, S-Bot and Timmy and Cricket and Space Jackal, Maladius and Fakos. Thank you, all of you, for your generosity, folks. You've been very kind. Thank you. Right. Let's have a look and see who's going now. You, S-Bot and Tim. Okay, so ZF Clan. So ZF Digi and ZF Yuki are both on, and they're playing. In addition, no, they seem to be the only ones on right now. Okay, so I'm going to hand you over to ZF Digi. He's currently sitting in his base, which is underground on the... Yeah, sorry, he's playing Minecraft. He's sitting in his base in Minecraft. When you get over there, ask him to show you the decorations that I made. I think they improve the value of his base, the value of his property, quite enormously. Works of art, really, frankly. Anyway, thanks again, and sleep well.